You keep going on a hole.
And I just roll terrible insight for the whole game. So I'm just always like, oh yeah, well yeah.
Apparently,
Your deception roll is so high you can never tell.
Yeah, a lot of those rolls did not go your guys' way.
Is that true?
I think that was a big part of it.
Crits and Minotaurs don't mix very well.
Yeah, you got like 7 crits.
Yeah, you got critted, too. It was brutal.
It was. It ended up being kind of a sad day last session, and we're live here on the Heroes Era, reflecting on last week. We saw the demise of Xander. It was most unfortunate.
It's just the way the dice go sometimes.
Yep.
That's how it is. No game without the threat of death.
That's it, too, yeah.
It's okay. Where we're at now, Vincent might be joining you pretty soon.
Now let's hope I just don't get gadded by some Minotaurs.
Yeah, none of us are really in a good spot right now.
No, we're not.
We laugh so we don't cry.
Funny.
So we can begin the game here. And we'll begin with Vincent. Do you guys want to step away, or do you want to just hang out and see what happens here?
I'll step away.
Okay, you can do it either way you like. So,
all right. I'll be back then. Just send me a message.
All right.
Do you care if I listen?
No, it's all good.
Cool.
Your decision. So Vincent, last time we left off, you recall what happened. We won't really go over the details of that too much because some of that may be revealed in future sessions to different players. But starting off, you find yourself in a dimly lit room. Candlelight flickers on the walls. There are stacks of books surrounding you. There's a large desk covered in books. Bookshelves line the walls at waist height. But you are not alone. The wizard, Orgud, stands before you. He was expecting somebody, but it wasn't you. Your fists clench the handle of a katana. The blade feels light and familiar in your hands. So, for the sake of mechanics, this katana will function... would you prefer to just find out as you use it?
Yeah, let's just see what happens. It's fine.
And let's see. I had my image cut out here, so let me correct that real quickly. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's how I'm running this Zoom call, so I don't know. I don't know how to take care of that. But it just shuffles where we all are. Let me put us in the slots that align with our names here, and then I'll swap us back over.
Just to refresh while you're doing that, Orgud was the wizard or the mage, whatever he was that we ran into in the cave.
Yes.
That wanted to have dinner and everything. Yeah.
Yes, and he was part of the, you did learn various other things about him, I believe. Just minor details. That is the wizard that was spoken of, right?
Right.
So we're lined up here again. So, Orgud is kind of he's a Dwergar with a sunken in face. He has steel teeth, and he looks quite surprised at you being there. He raises both of his hands, showing you his palms, and he does not speak.
How far apart are we?
Okay. Excuse me, I'm having some Bad allergies today. I'm going to move you to the map on Roll20 here.
Yeah, sure.
And then if you can drag your token into the center of this map here.
Okay.
And then let me find the token for Orgud. And I'm sorry, I do still have Xander named on some of these name tags here, so I'll have to
We're good.
get that fixed at some point. I think it's just on the map scene, so.
No worries. I changed my, updated my token.
Right on, right on.
I was going to say, interestingly enough, his next character is a bard named Xander.
Yeah, there we go, right? Let's make it easy. No. So, yeah, you are in the middle of what looks to you like a wizard study, and around you is a circle. Probably, you know, it seems to be a circle of teleportation. There are runes inscribed on the ground.
Okay. I will take one very small, non-threatening step towards Orgud, and then just kind of look down at the floor at the circle and look out and be like, "So, what you doing?"
He says very slowly, "Waiting for someone who is not you."
You waiting for?
I am waiting for Valthire. I was expecting him to bring you.
Oh,
Do you know where he is? He's speaking very slowly.
I don't. But I believe the boss decided that he didn't need to send Valthire and me, so he sent just me.
Yes, the boss. He says, the boss is pleased. Will you please roll an insight check?
Sure. That was 13.
He seems to be unsure of who you are speaking of when you say the boss.
Okay.
So the boss then is pleased.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty pleased. Gave me a little bit of a task to take care of. Nothing major, simple errand, but, you know, something to just keep him happy. So is this circle here for me? Or...
He says, this is not for you. I am very surprised that you have found a way here. If you have a task, perhaps you should then be on your way. And he moves to very slowly step back and allow you to pass.
Where does the circle go to? What's its destination?
He says, this circle takes me here and there, to my home, here, to this study.
Okay, so this is the landing. you come here from other places for this.
He says, this works like most teleportation circles. If you know my code, you can come here, but that is why I am confused. There are only two who know the code, so to speak.
Is one of them a prince of sorts?
He says, well, Valthyr is immaculate, but he holds no real power if that is who you are referring to.
Okay. You seem a little on it. Listen, if this is about our meeting earlier, I should clear the air on that. I'm sorry. I thought you were coming across as a little threatening, if I'm being completely honest. And so I didn't want my friends and I to be in any sort of danger. And I thought if I could get the element of surprise on you, we could get out of there. We usually tend to be able to make our way out of precarious situations. So I understand now that like you're good. So I'm not going to be throwing any more fire at you or anything. Like you can. Does he still have his hands up?
Yes.
You can like put your hands down. You can just.
He slowly lowers them to his side. A misunderstanding, then.
Yes, a misunderstanding. I was a little on edge, given the circumstances.
Understandably so. The circumstances were quite odd.
Yeah. Circumstances have been real odd for me all day. I kind of look around as I say that. So are we in your home near the caves where we met before?
He says, this is my study connected to my workhouse. Only Valthyr and I should be here, and I am quite confused at the fact that he left with you, but he did not come straight here.
Oh,
and
that was Valthyr. That was Valthyr. Okay, let me ask you a question. How long ago was that? Did that just now happen? Or because it seems like it's been a while for me, but I just had a really weird experience, so maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you should tell me more about your experience.
Weird, bad dreams, flashes of light. You ever go unconscious, like during a really intense moment, like a battle or something like that?
I try not to.
Well, we all try not to, don't we? The best laid plans. But so you know how you get like night terrors almost, that kind of thing. So anyway, my sense of timing is not totally clear. So the Valthyr guy, he never came through at all?
Well, that is who I have been waiting for here.
Okay, so it's been a minute because you said you've been waiting for him.
It has been a minute, as you are saying.
It's a strange turn of phrase, I understand. I mean several minutes. It's a hyperbole. Never mind, not important. Okay, so here's the deal. He touched me. I got teleported. I've teleported before. I've been through. I mean, it's not. I've been through a teleportation before. Something about his felt off. Like the magic, like the connection was bad, or maybe I don't know that particular type of magic, but maybe he uttered a phrase incorrectly or something. Anyway, when I came through, it was like a jolt. It was weird, and I had just become conscious, and then this event like knocked me unconscious again, and then I woke up sitting here. So I don't know, maybe he messed something up with it. I don't want to say that he did a bad job, but these teleportation spells are tricky. He could be on another plane.
And will you roll a deception check, please?
Yes. Deception. I'm actually good at that. Doesn't matter. 13 again.
I see, yes, just a bang or something like that, and yes, these are tricky spells to master. It's quite surprising, though, because Valthire was quite a remarkable student. Strange though he was, I must admit.
Well, I mean, but to be fair, I mean, nobody is perfect. Even the greatest masters, even the greatest masters do, flub a syllable here and there.
Well,
not
not
with any.
I see what you are saying is from a point of theory, but from a point of practicality, I do beg to differ with that statement.
Well, how many times have you seen him casting spells in like very heated battles like that?
Oh yes, a fair point for Valthire, but dare I say, there may be others who could claim the title of perfect, or at least trend that way as a perfectionist.
And allow me to also interject that I mean no disrespect towards Valthire. I mean, as I said, even the best of us. Though you do make a good point that some, I suppose, could have a claim to perfection. Be it true or not, but I mean Valthire, no disrespect, and I hope that if and when he returns home, which I hope he does, that you don't tell him I think I'm a coward or bad at his trade by any means.
Well, I don't imagine that's what you meant, but then I feel perhaps you're not telling me all that you know about Valthire.
Well, I just feel like, when a man starts off a first encounter by hurling magic fire at you, you have a reason to distrust a few things he says. So I just wanted to clarify my intentions on what I was
Magic fire. He looks to the side, looking askance a moment. Well, yes.
Yeah, again, real sorry.
I don't know that we've been properly introduced. I am Orgud Ashhand.
You know what? There's no point for any deception at this point, sir. I am Vincent. Just Vincent.
Yes. Vincent. Not Noah or whatever it was earlier. No.
Well, depends on who I'm speaking with, I suppose. But the time for those games is quite through at this point in juncture, I believe.
Well, Vincent, I would offer you my guest quarters if you would stay.
Sure. Getting a good night's rest would be wonderful. I would like to try to catch up with my friends, though. Do you know if they how long has it been since you and I met in the cave?
Well, you have told me something. I will tell you something. We have been here the better part of the night, and I am growing a bit weary.
No, that's fine. If it's very late, then we can rest and everything. But I do need to. Maybe first thing in the morning, we could try to contact them. We could try to find them, or maybe do you have like a night patrol amongst the caverns that can maybe bring them safely here? Something like that.
Yes, I'm afraid that you have all transgressed in certain ways, and I am not sure what the state of your party is. I have been here for the better part of the night expecting Valthire, and, well, they have been locked away for their transgressions, and
they've been locked away. So they're.
Yes. Well, is that not fair?
No, that is fair. That's fine. That's fine. Is there any way that we can guarantee their safety or ensure that they're not harmed, and then I will get them out of your hair. I'm sorry for all of this.
Oh, I'm sure we can make an arrangement then. You seem most reasonable. Perhaps you went somewhere that put some sense into you.
Yeah, something along those lines. Also, I'm sorry. Quick question, because I kind of lost track with everything that was happening, everything like that.
Yes.
I'm sorry. DM question.
Oh.
The
yes.
stone, the power stone thing that I had.
Yeah.
Do I still have that, or is that gone?
It feels like you still have that in a satchel at your side.
Okay.
Yes.
In a satchel on my side. Okay, that's right. He gave it back. I remember that now. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Okay.
Yep. No worries.
All right. So I'm like, okay, well then I'm gonna acknowledge that katana in my hand at this point. Kind of look. Do I have like a scabbard or sheath for that or anything?
Yes.
Or?
Yep.
Okay.
It's beautiful and ornate. It's black with steel kind of binding around it.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'm very confused by it, but I don't trust. Orgud all that much just yet, so I'm gonna not make a big deal of it. Just casually, just kind of sheathe the sword and be like, so yeah, if maybe we could go ahead and get some sleep, and then maybe tomorrow I could meet up with my friends, and then we can work out a deal to what we need to do from there. Does that seem fair?
Well, we can arrange something, I'm sure. So let me call Fennel, and she'll show you to the guest quarters.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. Well, it makes better to have an ally than an enemy.
Indeed.
And he begins.
A lesson that I'm still trying to learn, I'm afraid.
Indeed, Vincent. Well, we will see about that. And he begins to lead you down the stairs. He says,
I follow.
You must forgive the mess. Its place is not meant for guests, as I have said. And then you are walking down a dark corridor of stone. At the end of the corridor, there is just wooden planks, a dead wall. He presses on the stones next to the planks, and they turn sideways. This is a bookshelf, and it reveals a passageway to a library.
Nice. Secret passage. I like it.
Excuse me. The library is about 2 stories high. It has a ladder on wheels that you can, move around the library to access the higher shelves. And he continues through the library with you into another hallway. This one is more ornate. It's like a nicely polished limestone that's almost white in color. And the hall is about 15 feet tall. At the end of the hall is a large oaken doorway that he opens, and he'll take you into what is a dance hall.
Wow,
Now,
man, this isn't even your like main home. This place is insane.
I entertain a lot of guests here and a lot of business guests. I would have loved to have entertained your group, but things went rather not that way, shall we say.
Yeah. Sorry about that again.
Well, there are misunderstandings. At least no one died.
Yeah, that is true.
I hope.
I am very glad to know that both of my friends are safe and sound, even if they are in captivity. At least I know they're there and they're safe.
Well, I was planning to go down to have a conversation with them, and of course I have been waiting all night for Valthire, and here you came, and now I must make some different arrangements, but I think that I will visit your friends and perhaps give them some guests' quarters if they are agreeable.
Oh, like you're gonna head down there now? Do you mind if I tag along?
If you tag along, well,
Listen, if you gotta like blindfold me or something like that because you don't want me to know the layout of your place or whatever, like it's cool. I get that. It's fine.
I'd much rather have you stay here in the warmth, and again, I will have Fennel bring you some food.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just wait here. When you return, will you at least come and give me word? Let me know that they're safe.
Oh, I hope to return with them, and so, indeed.
Oh, right. That's even better. And you don't want me coming with? Well, it's fine. It's fine. You've been very patient so far. I'll wait.
Thank you, Vincent. I cannot have too many people down in the place that you have spoken of. As you have found out, it leads to problems.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Okay.
The guest quarters, Orgud will excuse himself. Now I will see where Fennel is, and I will have her see whatever she can help you with, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
The guest quarters have various archaic surgical tools or torture devices on display.
Really quick.
Yes.
As he leaves, I summon Rollo, turn him invisible, and send him after me to follow him.
Okay. I'm wondering because I think mechanically speaking, Rollo was slain at one point or gone or unsummoned.
Was he?
Yeah, I think when you go to another plane of existence, he is unsummoned or whatnot. Or
Oh, yeah, right. I don't know if that unsummons him or if it
I don't think
puts him
that's
into
the right word.
his dimension. I know what you mean. Okay, well, I'll look it up for another time. But for now, we'll assume that's what happened because I think it is.
Okay. We are going to go to the other players shortly, so you could look up the details on that and let me know. I'm happy, whichever way that works out. My understanding was that because technically speaking, you went to a different plane, or then I think at that point he's like banished or dead or whatever the term would be. I think you would have to perform the ritual again.
Yeah. Okay. I'll check on it if you want to go ahead and pick up with the other guys.
Sure. And then I'll just describe the guest quarters here for while Vincent is there.
Yes.
So it is up a spiral staircase. There's like a long hallway, and then there's about what would appear to be probably 5 similar rooms. But again, they have various archaic surgical tools, even torture devices on display. There are large wardrobes with silken robes of varied sizes. In each room is a granite bathtub with warm water that flows continuously. There's a large, soft bed with fine linens. Excuse me. A thatched wooden chair and table are set in front of a window. And this window actually looks out over a city, an underground city.
Ground City.
Yes. There is a stone garden in front of Orgud's workhouse. After that are the rocky streets of Dalrin Caillou. These streets are busy with commerce as you look out the window.
Okay.
And we can probably leave off there for the moment. And then we'll come back to Vincent. We'll join up with the other characters. So we'll go to intermission here and then rally up the other players.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Heroes era. Perfect time for me to get a call and have the images swap.
Man, what a time.
There's still no webcams anywhere. Anybody know where we can buy a guy can buy a webcam?
Best Buy? I don't know.
Everywhere around here has actually been sold out. It's kind of crazy. I guess Best Buy is a good place to try, not fries. That's. Let's see. Anyways, there we go. We have our images aligned. And I'll pull up my notes here. So, last session, after we finished Silverado, I gave you a hard choice.
Yeah, you did.
And, yeah. It was... Anyways. As you swim through this underground river, you come to a mess hall, and you see Minotaur dining. And I essentially gave you the ultimatum that you can continue at disadvantage if you wait for Deathida, or you will have advantage if you just go, judging by the circumstances of how these Minotaur were acting. They seem to just sit down at the proper time. Perhaps if you hesitated, you would miss your opportunity. And so you left. You continued. You told me that you intended to leave the hammer behind. Is that true?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, 'cause now it's different. Because I didn't know what was happening with the Minotaurs and all that. All I knew is that I had a chance to leave. So, would you allow me to retcon if I were to make a different choice with the hammer? Like,
what do you mean?
Leaving it behind or taking it with me after?
You can decide whether or not to leave behind or take it with you. That's fine.
Oh, taking the hammer with me. Full coward time. Let's do it.
Okay, Silverado. The river continues through a tunnel, and the hammer is quite useful. It opens to a rocky shore. You're quite disoriented at this point, exhausted from the fight. You see the lights of windows ahead, the vague forms of several buildings as the world begins to fade around you. But you hear, Silverado. Silverado, it is you. And it is the voice of Humnalda. She is quite happy to see you. She rushes to your side as you are fading into unconsciousness and lifts you. She begins looking around quickly. And at that point, I feel that Silverado is basically on the verge of consciousness. And she is going to dart to a door here and take you inside. And she takes you to a room.
I whisper up at her. I have a magic hammer. Deathida is still upriver. Where we all fall down with Kingston.
The others, they're alive?
No, she's the only one left.
Deathida.
Yeah, Deathida's the only survivor with Kingston. Xandra's dead. It's real bad.
Xander is dead.
It's real bad.
Okay, my child, you rest. You'll need your rest. And she takes you down a hallway. You feel warm, and you feel the familiar sound of a tavern, and she puts you in a bed, and you will fall asleep and rest. If that is okay with Silverado.
Yep. Not even gonna trance. I'm gonna take a full-on sleep on this one.
So at that point, we're going to shift a little bit here to Eric. So Eric, you have a task here, and you don't need to share all of it. You can share what you like. Eric, of course, will be Jason's new character. Yes. And so if you want to introduce your character, that's fine. Otherwise, we can just start in with your introduction to the story here.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself as it goes on. I think.
Sure.
As it plays out.
Okay.
If that's okay. Yeah.
That sounds good. So, you are in the underground city of Dalrin Cayu Hokur, and there's a tavern within this city. The city is built on mining communities. Each mining community kind of has its own local economy, its own local stores, basically kind of small village status for each mine, if you would think along those lines. Enough for them to, exist on their own, but of course they're involved in the larger economy of the city.
And Dalrin Cayu is one of those mines?
Dalrin Cayu is the name of the city here, the large city.
The large city, sorry.
Yes, no worries. And so the particular mine that interests us in this story is Orgud's mine, the Ash Hand mine. And within this community, there's a tavern, as there many times is when we are telling stories. And this tavern is called The Perfect Pint.
Okay.
The tavern has been almost hospitable, and it was recommended to you.
Okay.
And so it's a place that you've been able to, take refuge in after your days of journeying or investigation or whatever you have been into.
Right. Because what I've gathered is this isn't the safest place.
The city is not very safe. It is ruled by a fire giant.
Yeah.
And the people here are quite oppressed. There's
pretty much the impression I got is that they're basically living in fear from some degree, and taxed to the brink of being able to survive.
Yeah, a lot of them will never, grow out of poverty. And then again, there is the entertainment district where just kind of unsavory types who have that wealth to spend go and just spend it almost frivolously. So there is that dichotomy there within this city.
Right.
Staying in that entertainment district would prove very expensive. So I would imagine that would be a reason behind, trying to find one of the local communities to stay in more so.
Cool.
So let's see here. Trying to think of where to jump in here, but on this particular night, you find yourself in the tavern, and you see kind of a strange sight for this underground city. You see 3 surface dwarves, shield dwarves.
Weird. Wow. What are the other races in this? I mean, there's a lot, I guess, but seeing surface dwellers is a little bit more rare. Mind you, I'm a surface dweller.
Right. You would see mostly in this tavern, although surface dwellers are welcome, you're going to have mostly Dwergar in here. Some dwarves, surface dwarves are very rare in this city, so surface dwellers would typically be humans for the most part.
Right on. Interesting. I actually do speak Dwarvish. I might actually, having my past, having had a life experience working with one dwarf in particular, I think I'd probably feel comfortable going and speaking to them. So I might actually, I'll approach them and say to them, "Is the name of the tavern living up to its name, being the perfect pint?" And I'll say this in Dwarvish to them. I'm speaking Dwarvish to them, hopefully able to settle the mood in some degree.
The three dwarves who are talking amongst themselves look up to you, and the one who has his leg sticking out of the booth, his leg is wrapped up in fresh bandages. And he says, "Well, it's not half bad, but perfect I wouldn't call it." And he kind of spits on the ground. Says, "I've tasted better swill in the pig stall, you know."
It's nice to see friendly faces in a place like this. Do you mind if I join you for a pint? It looks like you guys have had a rough road with whichever way you've taken here.
We have. Yeah, I join us here for a pint, and then when we get up topside, join us for a pint there, my friend.
That sounds wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I assume there's like a serving wench or someone. I'll try and get someone's attention to order some pints for us all.
To order drinks here, you'll have to go to the bar, but it's not. There's no staff roaming the floor here, so if you want some drinks, you're gonna have to go to the bar. Hate to say it. However, the dwarves have the dwarves have a large pitcher they're happy to pour from for you.
Oh, wow. Well, allow me to get the next one, gentlemen.
Yes.
I'll take a seat with them. And is it pretty is it pretty busy in this place? Like loud?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's pretty early in the day here. So a lot of people, most of the people who would frequent a place like this are probably miners. So they're probably off at the mine at this time, unless they're people who work at night. So.
Okay. Well, and I'll kind of try and keep my voice to a reasonable monotone. Speaking in Dwarvish, I'll say to him. So I have to ask, what brings a hardy man like you to a place like this? Not just give them that look of, knowing what kind of area we're in. So, I mean, if I'm a fish out of water down here, I mean, I can only imagine how you guys are feeling.
Oh, do we look that out of place? He looks to his clothes, and the clothes that the dwarves wear alone are enough to make them stand out from the other patrons at the bar.
So what brings you guys to a place like this?
He says, well, there could be many answers to this question, but if you'd like a tale, we have a few moments before our appointment.
Oh, I'm always in for a good story. Especially dwarven stories are better than any other.
He says, well, we are fleeing an army of hobgoblins, believe it or not. A vast army, perhaps 700 strong. We had already slain several score of them. They were felled by this axe that he holds, and it is on the ground. He says, but of course we're outnumbered. We cannot take on the full force of the army ourselves. And at that point, Theresa's cleric spoke to the goddess herself. And she opened the river for us.
Praise the mother.
Praise the mother. But as we ran beneath the frozen river, through the dried-out riverbed, the river came back. It had been a trap all along, damn it! He spits. And Hunalda says, Now, it was not a trap. It was not a trap. And he says, well, that is when the water took us deep into the earth, and they washed us up on the shore. Just across the street there. And he points out the door of the tavern. He says, I'm afraid that most of my brothers and friends did not make it.
As we're sitting there, suddenly I just kind of reach inside my tunic and reveal I have a holy symbol of Therzessa around my neck. And then as quickly as I took it and show them, I put it back. I say, I can assure you, you're in safe company. At least it's good. It's good to see. It's good to see believers down here. What's next, guys? I have a bit of a pickle myself, and well, I've one of my brethren has tasked me with trying to find something down here. It sounds like you know your way around here already more than I might.
Well, what might you be trying to find, my friend? Maybe they are one and alike.
Well, I don't know a lot. I do know that the mother's magic is being used for dark tricks. And there's a guy, and I'll whisper the name. I'll say the name very close, very quietly. Orgud. Apparently, this Duergar is not doing very good things with the mother's powers, and I like to see what he's up to. I don't know if you've heard anything about this.
The dwarf looks back at his company at the mention of this name. He says, that is the man we have a meeting with in a little bit here. I must admit, I have not been fully honest with you, but I can see you are a cleric of Therzessa. You are blessed by the mother. There is no reason to hide anything from you. He says, where we washed up, we found another. And he says, it was a young man with orc blood in him. But he was arrested just as we were gathering ourselves. He was processed at the detention center in the government building. We saw him after the sentencing. They walked him to this very nice-looking place, shackled and chained. It is that man you speak of, Orgud. It is his workhouse.
And this half-orc gentleman, he is a friend of yours?
It is a long story, but yes, he's traveling with us, with our dear friends. Another friend of ours rests. An elf, a wood elf.
Interesting, okay.
He is near death when my wife found him. And at this point in time, Silverado, you're feeling pretty chipper after 4 or 5 hours of rest here. And I had imagined you perhaps coming downstairs during, the time that this story is happening.
Yeah, I was in a cave and suddenly I'm in a tavern. So as I'm going down some stairs, I kind of scan the room trying to see any familiar faces. And when I see Wilnalda and a couple of others, I'm like, oh, good. Oh, thank God. I walk down and I only have, I don't have a shirt on anymore because I only had a bathrobe and that got burnt up. So I change into my red pair of pants and I walk down to their table that they're at, and you can see a bunch of burn marks on my flesh essentially and a couple of scars, some sword cuts and such. And I just take a chair and I just pour myself a drink and I just take like 3 shots in a row.
Silverado!
I hold my hands in my head and I just put my elbows on the table and I just look at it.
Silverado, my friend, we thought we would never see you again. And it is Thragnown. His leg in fresh bandages. He has this lingering injury that he has not been able to overcome. And with him is Boruli and Humnalda, his wife and their cousin.
Well, I didn't think I'd see you guys either. It's been a very tough time for the past 6 hours. Oh, God.
Tell us all about it. And, well, please let me introduce you. But I'm sorry, what is your name, friend?
Oh, as I said, I'll stand up and I'll say, Eric Olstadter. You can just call me Eric. Not from around here. And I'll extend a hand to Silverado as he comes up. It's nice to meet you. I was just getting to know they're friends of yours.
I take his hand and I give it a firm grasp and I say, and some dwarves just say, it's finally nice to see some hospitable people that aren't trying to kill me.
That's why I came to the table too, my friend. It's good to see friendly faces.
Yeah, it is. Well, to give you a quick rundown of what happened, we are I was with the other part of our group that was split off from each other, and instead of landing in a nice, safe town where there's civilization and drinks and food and stuff, instead we went down a different corridor and ended up in an underground cave system, is the best way to describe it, where we witnessed the death of the hobgoblins that were following us by the hands of minotaurs. Very scary people. And we hid in a section of cave, and we basically holed up there for a very long time, and it wasn't a good position because it was a dead end. And eventually some people came looking for a magical object that we have found.
Thragnown interrupts. You must have been there in that cave for a day.
Yeah. A very rough day. It was not great. We had... And forgive me if I forgot the names, but we had...
Was everybody with you? Brukoth?
Brukoth was there. He had a very bad broken leg.
Humnalda said that you left Deathida and she's still alive?
Deathida is still up there, yes. My ward Kingston is still up there. But who did they just mention with that a B in their name? Brukoth? Or
yes,
not Brukoth.
Brukoth.
And
what
the
about
wizard
Strodrake?
Strodrake and Brukoth are dead for sure.
Oh, God.
I saw them die to a minotaur. After
Thragnown puts his arm on Boruli's shoulder. Of course, Boruli and Brukoth were brothers.
I know it's rough, man. But I'm getting this mixed up a bit. But essentially, we fell down there. We watched some minotaurs kill some hobgoblins. We went and hid in a dead end, basically. Found this magic item. And then they had this giant crab thing that wanted the magic item. And we killed that. And we killed a minotaur. And then we went to scout. Me and Xander, who was also there, went to scout up ahead. And we both got knocked unconscious by some fire spell or something. We woke up in jail. We made a break for it. And Xander went down. I saw him go unconscious, and I don't think it's likely that he's alive right now. I think he is also perished.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about Vincent?
Vincent was gone during the crab fight. He got picked up by a minotaur, and there was two wizard dudes, and one of them teleported him away somewhere. I have no idea where he's at either. He could be dead for all I know. So we're missing we're missing Kingston, Deathida, and Vincent. Vincent, for sure, because we don't know where he's at right now. He's been teleported.
It is imperative that we find Vincent is something that is most important.
Yeah, he's got the football, all right.
I think that there is hope. There is hope then.
Is there hope? I don't know.
It says
I'm
there
feeling-
is hope. We find ourselves here together again.
I'm feeling pretty hopeless right now.
I understand, my friend.
I'll take 2 more shots.
Well, with that, hearing this whole story play out, I'll fill up a glass and I'll look to Baruli and I'll say, "Toast to your brother. I'm so sorry for your loss. Hopefully the mother looks after him in his next life." And I'll
I raise a glass too, and I say, "I'm sorry most of all." And I take it.
Humnalda excuses herself to go order more drinks for the party.
Well, this
And-
is a situation.
Thragnoun says, Silverado, when
Hmm?
Humnalda woke you, you said that they had deathed us, so we made an appointment.
Deathida, I don't know if they have her, but she's basically stuck where I abandoned her in Kingston. So,
He says, well, I know that river flows through this house. He explains how he had suspected that perhaps the lot of you had somehow ended up back in, perhaps an underground cave system or mines or he did not know what. But he had been asking around about the various settlements and essentially the layout of the place and whatnot. So when you... he explains also, we had been returning to the river just hoping that you would show up. They will not let us in to this building, and he points across the street to where there's a very nice building sculpted into the cave wall, essentially the perimeter of the city here. And it's just north a little bit of where the river comes out of what was that barracks and underground cave system.
do we know the name of the guy you're making an appointment with?
He says, I'm sorry, Silverado, were you here when they mentioned the...
I don't know when I came into the conversation, but...
Well, Thragnoun says, yes, well, that is where they took Kevin as well.
Well, at least Kevin's alive.
He says, yes, but I don't know how he fares. He was arrested, and they took him to Orgud's workhouse. He should have been sent to the community mine for his sentence. I don't know why they took him there.
Sorry, did you say Orgud?
Yes, Orgud.
Orgud Ashhand?
Orgud Ashhand, the proprietor of this community.
This has got a lot more complicated.
It seems
Well,
like you know that name.
Silverado.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all looking for the same guy.
As the only survivor from multiple fights with his minotaurs and crab pets, I don't think I should be there for that. Because he was down there and he wanted, and I looked to Wamnada or in them, like the item, and he wouldn't give it up for anything else. So that's a pickle, huh?
You mentioned minotaurs. I've got some intelligence that dictates that this guy likes to turn like prisoners that he takes into minotaurs. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
kind of
they don't have
worried
names.
that about your friend. Is it Kevin?
Yeah, they don't have names. They have numbers as their names. So not only have their names stripped from them, but they also have personalities, and I'm dumbed down a lot. God.
Wow.
Well, I don't know what we're gonna do. Hey, Eric. Eric, can I trust you, Eric? Can I trust
me?
Can I trust Eric?
And I'll just kind of pull. I just pull my holy symbol of Therazessa out.
That
You
does
probably
that means
you probably.
I don't. No, that
Oh,
means
maybe you
nothing to
wouldn't.
me. No,
Well.
I'm not a dwarf. I speak dwarvish, but I don't.
Oh no, Therazessa has nothing to do with dwarves. She's the mother. She's the one that holds this world together.
Was Xander's god Theradessa?
Yes.
Well, that's all right. She's the one that helped us through the river, but also led to his death. So I don't know who to trust, man. I just been through a lot. Fine. Hey guys.
I
All
would
of
love
us.
to tag along and get to meet this guy Orgud.
Can you heal? Please tell me you can heal.
I can heal.
All right, you're on the team. All right, that's all that I needed to hear.
You're a hurting unit, are you?
Oh no,
Not yet.
in my soul and in my emotions, yes, but I'm trying to drown out both of them with alcohol. So
As we're sitting here, you see Eric he's got a coat on, and he just kind of pushes it aside so it's not covering us up, and you can see there's a big war pick on his right hip, and there's a war hammer on his left hip.
yeah, I got these. This is what I fight with.
Yeah,
Also, I
that's
got a cool hammer that I might want to speak to you guys in private about, because I don't know if I should, just like let this be out in the open. You had a room for me, right, Walnalda, that you put me in?
Yes, Silverado, would you like to get some more rest?
No, let's all go to the room. I need to talk to you guys in private about some more stuff. I need to show you this hammer at least. Come on, Eric. Welcome to the Dwarf Squad.
The Dwarf Squad.
Yeah, we all speak Dwarvish.
The dwarfs are happy to follow as well. They're Thragnon says, "Remember, we have an appointment coming up here."
Yeah, this won't take long. Okay. Are we in the room now?
Yeah, you guys are safe.
All right, cool. I close the door. If there's a window, I lock it and pull drapes over it. Well, everybody, I'd like to introduce you to a very kind hammer that allowed me to leave and not die. I pull it out and then I show it to him. And this is a magical hammer that makes you heavy to the ground and you can't get staggered. And it breaks rocks real easy. And you can breathe underwater with it. That's how I got through the river to where Ronaldo found me. It was a blur.
Interesting. Where'd you find this?
Oh, in the hole that we held up in, that we took some rests in. Yeah. Turns out you're the appointment man, the dude who's apparently turning minotaurs into or people into minotaurs, has made this hammer with some dark magic as a power source behind it. So,
do you mind if I
go ahead,
inspect it for a second?
You can hold it.
If I do an arcana on this just to get a sense of the different, if this is the kind of thing that is it Geopre? Joffrey has told me to be on the lookout for.
Yes.
Yeah, man. This has some dark magic runes that helped create it, but it's been nothing malicious to me yet, and I've been using it. So I don't think it's cursed.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I did that to the GMs, but
no worries. We got an 11.
I got an 11 in Arcana. Yeah.
Well, you see very faint designs on this hammer that would imply powers from various sources. And one of them would be Therazessa. And then you sense darker power sources as well. So I would say that, yes, this does fit the description of kind of what you had in mind here.
I've been given this task by one of my superiors in the Church of Therazessa to seek out items like this. How would you feel about paying Brother Joffrey a visit, showing this item to him? He's a highly ranked cleric in the local establishment for Therazessa.
Let me state this as it is right now. I am not a religious person. As an elf, I should be, but I'm not. I don't care for that stuff. But it's okay if you are religious. And I know that some religious groups don't like their gods being used in dark ways, which is very understandable, as that turns out to be pretty bad most of the time.
Yeah.
But this hammer, which is one of those cases, has not had anything bad happen to it yet. So I don't want this hammer. I want to keep this hammer, essentially. That's all I want. You can take a look at it. You can inspect it all you want, but
the only thing is, you're saying this guy, Orgud, made this thing.
Oh, yeah, he made it.
We're going to see him.
Yeah, he made it, and if your guys are going to see him, if I'm there, it's a dead giveaway immediately as to what's going on here.
I'm just thinking, Joffrey would be a safe place to leave it for now, at least. I'm not saying that it's that you wouldn't keep it, but I'm saying it'll keep it out of this guy Orgud's hands while we're meeting them.
There's a lot of power in the
what
church.
What are the chances that he recognizes you?
Oh, very much so. I was there when I helped killed his pet lobster thing.
And he knows that you guys were involved in stealing this or getting it.
It's a pretty safe assumption.
Yeah. How would you feel about that? Leaving it with Joffrey just for the time being. So
I would have to talk to the man. So let's go talk to him.
Okay. With that, I'll lead the group to Brother Joffrey.
Come on, dwarf squad. We're going to the church.
Says, is that at the Temple of Therazessa?
It is.
That is on the other side of town. I don't know that we'll make it back for our appointment in time. I would like to see
I can hold on to it. I can run real fast. I mean...
All right. I mean, we just met, man.
Yeah, I know. It's a trust has to be built and all that stuff. And I was a very trusting person until recently.
All right. Well, I'm not going to wrestle the thing away from you, but I'll at least if I'm with you, I can help protect and keep it away from this guy Orgud.
We're on a time frame, so let's get to your appointment and hopefully jailbreak Kevin so he doesn't become a monstrosity. Let's go.
All right. Do you know? Does the dwarves know where they have to meet this guy? They know they're meeting. They know where they're going to meet Orgud.
Yes. Ragnar says we'll meet with Orgud at his workhouse. I've only been in the entry there. It's very hard to get a meeting. The young man there is very rude.
I will be right back.
No worries. So actually, we'll wait for Silverado to come back and finalize how you all are heading over there.
While he's gone...
Sure.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, while he's gone, I looked up the Find Familiar spell, and it doesn't specify on there one way or the other what happens if you go to a different plane of existence. So, being that there's not a rule for it, I would just leave that up to DM discretion. So, if you say he's gone, then he's gone.
I think that you'd be able to call him back. I think I might be getting confused because I think the interpretation I was trying to figure out is, it'd be different from whether or not you were turned invisible, would be different from whether or not you go to a different plane. Like, I think if you're teleported, I think he stays there or something like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he wouldn't be teleported with me automatically, but like even if if I'm on the other side of the world, even then all I'd have to do is just take an action to dismiss him and then take an action to resummon him, and he'd be right there 30 feet from me. But
Thragnown turns to you, Eric. He says, "You know how this is going to work. They're going to want a lot of money for Kevin."
It's not something I have.
He says, "It's not something we have. So we might need to do something else to get our friend back."
Oh. What do you have in mind?
I don't know. We'll have to see what Orgud has to say. Maybe we can strike a deal.
Have a deal.
Hopefully a deal that doesn't require too much of our money. We'll have a long travel, a long journey ahead.
Well, if money saves Kevin, then I'm all for it.
So, at this point, they would be ready to go to this appointment that they have told you about at Orgud's workhouse. They made the appointment because Kevin had been sentenced, and then rather going to the community mine, he was somehow delivered to Orgud's workhouse in chains. And so the dwarves have tried to arrange a meeting to get them back. And so will you guys be accompanying them then, everybody?
Absolutely. I want to get to see how this guy Orgud operates.
Okay.
I can go as long as he doesn't see me. I can go up till that point.
Can you make yourself a disguise?
Nope. I can wear different clothes. That's all I got.
Okay, well, as you guys are walking to your appointment, you're walking through the city of Dalrin Kayu Hokur, which is a large city, many walks of life here. And Orgud's workhouse is crafted out of the side of the cave here. He has a stone garden in front of it. And above on the rock wall, you see window panes, which are reserved for only the very rich of Gira. And if you give me a moment, I will readjust my images here. But Vincent, actually, as you are looking out the window of your room, you see some familiar faces crossing the street. You see your dwarven friends, and you see Silverado.
Oh,
We're united and it feels so good.
is the window so it's like open?
Unfortunately, the window's inoperable. It's just a big pane of glass.
What a pane of
Visibility
glass.
only.
Okay. And how far? Like how high up am I?
You are about 40 feet up here above the ground.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go try the door to my. Can I get out of this room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make an effort to find my way. Well, yeah, I'm going to turn invisible, and then I'm going to try to find my way around to get to the the main entrance of the home.
Okay. Can you make an investigation check, please?
Sure. Investigation. 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
On the back porch.
You're on the roof?
Yeah.
The part of this house that you're in is dedicated to only guest quarters. So there is a wall of rooms here, and then a stairwell at the end of a hallway that goes down. So that would be the only place for you to go there. And then as you come down the stairways, you come into a hallway that attaches to the large dance hall that Orgud had walked you through before.
Right.
So you have a bit of a sense of the layout here, and the entrance to this place must be on your right. And in fact, there's only one door that would lead outside to the right. So it's actually remarkably easy to find your way out of here.
Oh, cool.
There's a large oaken door that is closed.
Okay. I'll listen to the door. Do I hear anything on the other side?
No. Quiet.
Okay. I will. I'll try the knob. Is it unlocked?
The knob is not unlocked, and I will roll the dice here and see.
How I die.
Okay. No,
Fireball trap.
That's all right. The no deaths yet, but the door does appear to be locked.
Okay.
And then as you're standing there on the other side, the door opens, and there is a young man standing before you. So, oh, I did not know that we had guests. He looks at you.
I'm invisible.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the reminder. So that's
No.
better. That's way cooler. So he opens the door and looks through. He looks behind himself. He kind of listens very intently. And he kind of leans his head in through the hallway to have a look around.
Okay. I'm going to. One second, I gotta double check something here.
Necrotic Shroud? Good choice.
Yeah. No, okay, it's not verbal. Good. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion, and I'm gonna make the sound of like echoing footsteps down towards like the other side of the hall,
Oh, cool.
like echoing away.
He says, Fennel, is that you? And he moves to walk through the door. Are you out of his way?
If I'm not, I'll get out of his way.
Sure. You can easily just kind of step back slightly, and he walks past you in the direction of these footsteps that you have created walking down the hallway.
As soon as he walks past, I slip into the door.
Okay. And you will come to a room. There are immaculately carved marble pillars that stretch to the ceiling along the perimeter. There are some waist-high columns with rare specimens and diagrams being displayed. And you see a table with various foods on it. And at this point in time, across the room from you, there are also large, heavy double doors, oaken, and they swing open, and you see the friends that you were headed towards walk through the front door here. Thragnown, Humnalda, Boruli, + plus Silverado and one stranger.
Okay. I'm not going to reveal myself just yet because I still want to see what's happening here. So
This is great.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of stay out of the way, like against the wall, and just watch and see what happens.
Thragnown kind of is hobbling along behind, but Umnalda and Boruli wait for him, and he shouts, "Hello!" The room seems to be empty, and I'll move everybody here on the map. Let's see.
I feel like I should hide somewhere.
The back door here I will open up. I'll reveal a little bit more of the room here. And if you guys
Wait,
can drag your minis onto the map, please.
I gotta zoom in real quick.
So is this the side I came in
Oh
on?
no! My old man.
Yes. Yes, it
He's
is.
alive!
Okay,
Oh, no.
So I'll kind of like swoop around over here and just stay out of the way.
I wonder if you have to add it, Ben, later.
So is that the place you just came from? That door you're next to, Vincent?
That's where I just came from. Yeah.
Jason, if you make it your are you able to make it your token that represents your player? Let's see.
I did. Can you kill it?
Can I drag my?
Oh, can't.
I don't think I can drag my token on there. I think you have to do it.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what it is.
No, I mean like
Because
I can't drag my token.
It's my my bio picture, and it's my character icon in Roll20.
Right, let's see here. I think I have to actually...
Yeah, it shows there.
I'll try to save it here to the tokens. Eric.
How did you guys drag your tokens in?
I just grabbed my name and dragged it over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I need to change the default.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's see here.
I'm unable.
You just can't be trusted with your own token.
Apparently not, but I can be trusted with Jason's token, apparently.
Right.
Well, he went and got it killed, so you know.
Yeah, I wasn't doing a very good job with it.
Yeah, it's your fault. Just let me play every character. I'll win.
I win D&D.
I win D&D.
Okay, you should now be represented by that token there on the map. And
Nice. Can you just kill the old one?
he is
Yes.
killed.
Never to be seen again.
He did that
Silverado,
last
you're not
session.
able to do that? Or
Nope. No clue how to
what is
do
that-
it.
What's happening
I'm just
here?
not able to move it yet, Ben.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So, what do you drag? Do you drag from your character sheet, Vincent? When you drag that?
Yeah, I go into my journal and I click on
Oh.
my name and drag it over.
Okay.
Oh, I was doing the wrong thing completely.
It's
I was
all
trying
good.
to
I don't
drag
know
it.
how that works. So there you go. Now you're good, Silverado.
Yeah, so I'm going. So where we
Hey.
come from?
Came from the bottom there.
Okay.
By the way, while we're figuring all this stuff out, Jason, can you give us like a description of Eric? What's he look like?
Yeah, sure. He's a tall guy. Tall white guy. Probably about 6'4".
Damn.
Kind of built like an upside down triangle. He's really.
He's
Yeah,
elongated.
he's got long brown hair pulled back into a ponytail. He's got, you can see chain armor underneath he's got like a blue and red cloak.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see he's got a pick and a hammer on it, on one on each hip.
Okay, he's
backpack
human?
on. Human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is that a fireplace to the other side of the other statue? From what it looks like.
Yes, it is. It is a nice warm fire there.
All right. Well, I'm not hiding there then. So, accidentally, I'm gonna hide in the same corner Vincent is. I don't know if I bump into him or not because I don't want to get seen by anybody in here.
You're hiding?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Will you make for me a stealth check, please?
Yes.
On the table, there's chilled salami and pickles, 2 loaves of bread. There's garlic butter and cream cheese, pitchers of water, tea, and bottles of wine with stemless glasses. Ooh, we have an 11 on the stealth from Silverado here.
Yeah. Real good.
And Vincent, are you going to move out of the way as Silverado's
Yeah.
for some reason moving into the same corner that you're in?
Well,
Yeah, as I see him coming, I know Silverado well enough. I know what he's going for. So I'll kind of.
I do have an explanation though, because I assume that not that campfire, but that fireplace is lit, and I'll cast a shadow on me, and I don't want people seeing that.
Okay,
So I'm gonna hide in the other side.
That's fair.
And I'm just standing against the wall right here.
Okay. Will you make for me a stealth check, please?
Yes.
I imagine you're being a little bit sneaky here.
Trying.
I mean, you're invisible, so.
Yeah. I have advantage since I'm invisible, right?
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you got a good reason to be stealthy.
So
The
that's
door's
a
locked.
19.
Okay.
Nice.
The dwarves look around impatiently. Orgud! Thragnown shouts. Orgud, you're back there! Thragnown is the one dressed in red. He has a heavy crossbow with him. It's on his back. Umnalda has a large battle axe with her, and Boruli has a pick, a hammer. Their weapons are sheathed, of course, but it wouldn't be uncommon for people to have their weapons at their sides. So,
I still can't move my guy. Sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that here.
See if I can move him. No, I can't.
Let's see. I need to go to represents character Eric. Save changes.
Hey, there, yep.
Okay.
We're good. Thank you.
Cool.
Nailed it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are here for your appointment. The receptionist is gone. Yeah. Thragnon says the boy's name's Ulriquam. I thought he'd be here, and we should be meeting Orgud, so this seems a little bit strange. And
Oops, I made the meeting awkward.
And as you all are standing around from around the corner, almost on cue, a young man comes. Oh yes, we have an appointment, right, Thragnown? Yes, we're here to see Orgud. Oh yes, well, just have a drink, have a snack here, and I'll go fetch Orgud. He seems to begin to walk away, and he will simply close the doors behind him as he leaves.
Well, it's good. We're good so far.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm just kind of walking around the room, maybe inspect what's going on with this. I guess the fire over here.
Okay.
Just kind of looking around.
Well, it is a naturally made fire, if that's on your mind. And it's burning wood, which is probably quite precious here far below the earth. There's just a plain desk with a receptionist's chair here, and then a couple of statues that are outfitted in heavy armor.
I might just can I do an arc while we're kind of doing it, run my hand over them, do an Arcana check, and see if there's anything more to these statues than merely just
Oh
carved
yes,
stone.
yes, please do.
Not much I can learn from that. I rolled 2 on my
no.
Arcana check.
Okay, unfortunately, yeah, that's not going to reveal anything.
No,
Okay,
they're just stone statues to me.
they
Yep,
look
stone
intriguing
statue.
though, for sure. Yeah. Okay.
While
Sometime.
he's poking around, while he's looking at that, I want to walk up behind because I don't know who this Eric guy is. He's the one random person here I don't know. So I'm going to walk up behind him while he's looking at everything. I'm just going to reach up and just give him a tap on the shoulder and then take a step back.
I would know it. He does a double take. Swear I felt something, but I don't see anything. Right?
No.
As yes.
I'm gonna
Just kinda looking around.
I'm gonna step up again, and I'm just gonna give him a little poke in the side. Step back. He's a little goose. And then I'm gonna remember. Then I'm gonna remember the severity of the situation and step back to the wall.
It's okay.
Is your god touching you?
No, I'm thinking. Would I know that Dorgar can go invisible, or if they can?
You would have knowledge of that, yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
Because I'm just thinking there's a lot of those guys around here.
There are a lot of where are about.
A whole city, in fact.
Yeah, I'll just kind of walk over back to Thragnown and say, I think there's a Durgar around here. Might be invisible in this room.
I
just keep kind of looking around.
I'm on edge immediately after hearing that.
Thragnown says, I'm sorry, did you say that loud enough for the dwarves to hear as well?
I was just saying it to Thragnown, yeah. He was the one I was speaking with mostly.
Oh, I don't hear
yeah,
that then.
Orgud, show yourself! Come on, we have business.
Yeah.
He waves towards the door and indicates for Boruli and Unala to move against the door.
Okay. I'm gonna see once I see all this happening, I'm gonna not super loud, but loud enough that they can hear me. I'm like, guys, it's me. It's Vincent.
They look around as your voice kind of echoes throughout this hall. Have you shown yourself, or you're just speaking?
No, I'm just speaking. Okay. I'm still invisible. So, like, listen. Long story short, I ended up here. I'll explain it to you later. Don't have time to talk, but I saw you guys walking into the place. I went invisible. I snuck around, found you, and I'm just hiding out to see what's happening. Okay, we can talk about it later, but just it's cool. We're good. Sorry.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
I'll give the dwarves this look like I'm doing hard math. Like,
Vincent.
What's going on, guys?
If it is Vincent, it is a blessing, but
okay.
How can we know? The Thragnown looks about superstitiously.
I stay in my corner, but hearing that one of my buddies is alive still is very. It fills my heart with hope a bit, but seeing that he's in here makes me feel a little suspicious. Like something's happening. I don't know what's going on here, so I'm still on edge, and my hand be where my hip at, as from that famous song. No one knows what I'm talking about. That's okay though.
It's all good.
Do you dip?
God, no, I'm not dipping. I'm staying, but I'm staying in my spot.
Oh, okay. Thought we dipped.
I can't dip anymore.
So, some time passes here, and the door remains shut. Thragnown is looking quite worried, quite impatient. I don't like this, not at all.
Vincent.
I think somebody's
what?
I think somebody's playing a trick on us here, guys.
You got the thing?
Oh yeah, yeah, guys, I've still got the thing.
Okay,
Oh, bless the mother.
that's very good. That's very good. It's a good sign. A good sign.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I got it right here. I'd show it to you, but well, you know.
It's okay.
Well,
All right, that's cool.
we have the orb. Let's leave. We
Yeah.
have the stone. Let us leave.
Yes.
But Kevin,
We have.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? Where's Kevin? Wait, where's Xander?
oh, oh God. Xander's gone.
What do you mean Xander's gone? We need Xander here. What are you talking about?
He's dead, man. He's fucking dead. A Minotaur killed him.
What?
A Minotaur from this guy, Orgud, that was somebody else before that was turned into a Minotaur, has killed Xander because they imprisoned us. Changes things, doesn't it, huh? I don't know what your relationship with this man is after you left, but it's not good.
I showed up here, and I don't know how I got here. I guess the guy that teleported me out was trying to take me here, but he didn't show. I was the only one that came through, and it took hours. And then Orgud just sort of was surprised to see me, and then offered me a room for the night. And then shortly after I chatted with him, I looked up and saw you guys walking over here, so I came across. So there's not really any. God, he told me last night or earlier that he had you all imprisoned. I asked him to ensure that you guys were safe so that we could come and get you.
Oh, we made a break for it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah. I got his hammer. Why did he not?
Yeah.
I got the hammer. Yeah. Why does he not want the orb?
Dude, he wants this thing that the dwarves gave me, and he doesn't want anything else. Now,
But you still have it.
yes, but he hasn't brought that up yet, and I don't plan to.
Okay. All right.
Which is part of the reason I'm staying invisible. I don't want that. Of course, the thing is, he knew I was there the last time I was invisible.
Oh yeah. Yep. I remember that well.
Maybe I should just. Do you think I should just slip out? Should I just leave?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on anymore. Look, this new guy that we got with us. All right, the human, the tall ass human man.
Yeah, that guy. The guy.
Yeah. He's here for. Well, he has an interest in the hammer with some of his other religious folk of the same god that Xander had. I forget the name. There's something.
Therizessa.
But
Okay.
we didn't have time to drop it off at the church because that's across, like the other side of town.
Okay.
So I have it with me. So I think that we're good with this man.
Are you sure he's not going to want that back too, though?
We discussed it, but we had to get moving here.
Maybe I should take the hammer and the stone and leave.
I don't know. You have a habit of getting kidnapped.
Picked up and carried off. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I just feel like maybe I should just step out the door and take the stone. I can go to that church that you guys were just talking about. I'm sure I can find a church, and you guys come meet me afterwards. Let me know what happens.
Would I see the Silverado standing over there talking to nothing?
Yes.
I mean, we're trying to keep it down for the sake of no one outside of us hearing, but we're not necessarily like
keeping it down.
Trying to keep it away from you or the dwarves.
Right on. So going on, I'll just I'll step over and just kind of not saying anything, just listening to your conversation. I don't want to interrupt. I'm the new guy.
Okay. Ah, God. See. Okay. Here's the thing. He offered us dinner to talk about things, and we were resisted, and now we're here with less people. So that makes me think that maybe this time we should try diplomacy and not start going ham.
Yeah, I agree, which is why I think I should get this stone out of here, because we're not going to have the option for diplomacy if he starts requesting things that we don't want to give up.
He could have thrown you in jail, but he put you in a room. But
I showed up. I just showed up there, man. I don't know how I ended up over there.
And as you all are having your conversation, the large oaken doors open.
Oh shit.
And
I immediately stop talking and back up against the wall.
an older looking dwarven woman, she has some traits of a dwergar, some traits of a surface dwarf. She walks into the room. Well, can I help you all with something? Orgud is busy at the moment. Be right here. Can I get you all something nice from the kitchen?
Got any good wine?
Oh, let me pour you a glass. And the old lady walks to the table where there are several bottles of wine and pours a hearty glass for you, Silverado.
Cool. I take it and I don't sip it. I just do a swig. Thank you.
Oh, well, I should leave this with you. And she sets the bottle down.
I take the bottle and I put the stopper on it. And I just leave it on the table until she looks away, and then I put it in my bag. I need more wine.
Well, and anybody have any requests from the kitchen? We've got a great cook. My daughter.
Aw. Do you have any eggs? I just want to go for some eggs right now. I haven't had breakfast.
Eggs coming up, yes. How do you like them?
Scrambled.
Oh,
Maybe some hash browns.
lovely, easy. Keep it easy.
Yep.
Okay. And she kind of looks about the room. Well, then, seems I have interrupted something.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
a bunch of antisocial people. Don't worry about it.
Orgud sends his apologies, and he'll be here momentarily. And she closes the doors after herself.
I wait 10 seconds, and I start whispering, like, yeah, he's looking for us, for sure. He's looking for me.
He might be looking for me since I'm not in my room.
That could be true. He could be looking for both of us. Oh, God. Oh, bunch of people died for no reason.
Maybe I should slip in there and see. I know, we ended up here anyway. I'm going to slip back into the main part of the house, see if I can find anything, okay?
All right, yeah.
All right.
So
I'm gonna head over to the door.
Don't get kidnapped again.
I'm gonna stop on the way to the bar, on the way past the bar, and I'm gonna grab a bottle off of the end, pop the cork, look in it, and just get like, damn it, Xander. You idiot.
Yeah.
Take a big swig of it. Put the cork back in, set it down. And I'm gonna go to the door and I'm gonna listen at the door, see if I hear anyone immediately outside.
You hear footsteps coming down the corridor, growing louder.
I quickly swipe the bottle that he drank from and put it in my pack.
I'm gonna back up and get back all the way against the wall again.
The door opens momentarily, and before you is Orgud.
I raise my glass at him. Yo, what's up?
Orgud steps into the room here. My goodness. So this is not exactly how I expected this to go down, but of course it wouldn't go down any other way. So here we are.
Looking for me, I presume.
I am looking for you. I think we have a meeting. And he points at Thragnown. And Silverado, where are you now? Are you standing around the other side of the statue?
Nah,
when you say this?
I got out of there. I'm right by this table.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're taking some wine.
You owe me a new bathrobe.
He says, I am most surprised to see you. And he says, this is your meeting. What do you have to say? And I will place him here on the battle map.
Well, Thragnown, it's your meeting, so I won't interrupt.
Thragnown says, You took in a young boy. Oh, I have a better image of him from the other page, I think. Sorry. 1 second here. It says, earlier you had a young boy delivered here. We would like him. He is one of our friends.
Half-orc. Name's Kevin.
Oh, I know the one you speak of, yes. Well, earlier today I had 2 stout, healthy specimens from the upper world, and now I have only the one. So, as you can understand, I am quite attached to Kevin.
What were your 2 specimens?
Well, forgive me, yourself and your friend.
My friend.
May he
who
rest.
died by your Minotaur that killed us.
An unfortunate accident I have been cleaning up, and
It's a hard accident when you send orders for us to not be harmed or taken in alive.
yes, well, the number 12 says that it is you who broke free and were dancing all about.
Yeah, that was me, all right.
Well, then, it seems that you owe me something.
You're a pretty, from my viewpoint at least, you were a pretty suspicious person, which is why I didn't go to dinner with you. I mean, I watched your Minotaurs go to work on
Suspicious? How rude.
Well, my friend has just died, so if you can forgive my attitude right now, I'm also a little drunk. Good wine, by the way.
It's okay. That's what we put out for the guests.
Yeah.
No, not even the good wine, huh?
That was the shadiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, man, I don't know. What will it take to get Kevin?
Oh, yes, well, I know that you have something that is very valuable, but then again, I don't know if you still have that. I also had a house guest, and it seems that my house guest has gone missing. I think you know the guest.
How would I know the guest if he went missing?
There are many mysteries at play here, and
You're correct about that.
I will solve all of the mysteries in due time, and in the meantime, why don't you provide me some answers? Where is your friend? He asks you directly. Silverado?
We've been through this song and dance before. Just different location. And with more people.
I'm gonna move right there and pop myself out of invisibility.
But it hasn't ended well for us, so here he is.
Listen, hang on. I wasn't. Orgud, I wasn't trying to hide from you this time. I was sneaking in here to check in on my friends. I saw them in the window coming through. I turned invisible so they wouldn't make a big scene when I showed up. Sorry, I didn't realize that I was being held in my quarters. I thought I was free to come and go.
That would be
That's my mistake.
pretty cinematic though, if you just showed up out of nowhere and we had no clue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it would be
a little flair.
that would have been very
right?
dramatic. Yeah,
Exactly.
that would be
Big
some
reveal.
perfect flair.
Yeah.
Just we're talking to this guy, and all of a sudden you appear, and like, here I am.
Boom. Exactly.
But you did the smart thing, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I don't want that to cause any
Yeah.
issues. I'm not trying to, like I talked to you before earlier, Orgud. I'm not being dishonest with you with anything. Here I am. We're cool.
Oh, well, that is a nice explanation, but it does not add up, unfortunately. And Orgud steps back quickly and slams the doors. And on the other side of the doors, you hear him shout,
What do you mean?
"Apprehend!"
No,
And
no,
everybody, please
Nope,
roll
I'm out.
initiative.
no.
Now-
Hold on. No, hold on a minute. No, wait. Your logic doesn't make sense here. He told you the truth. I was lying for sure because I didn't know if we were lying or not.
Not bad.
I did not tell him the truth. I don't know what you're talking about.
If that's the truth, then I would hate to hear a lie, my friend. It was partial. There were definitely partial and mostly truths involved, but there was a good hand of deception involved too. In Vincent being invisible, I think that turned him off a little bit.
Well, that's what he does, though.
Hey, yeah, I'm not saying it was the wrong move. I'm just saying that Orgud didn't take to it.
I'm willing to talk to this person. It's just that he's so on the gun that he's just gonna shoot us if we do anything. So I don't know.
He's so convinced that we're gonna shoot him that
he shoots
doesn't
first.
Stop until we shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember who shot first last time, my friends.
I'm not. It was me.
Oh yeah,
It was.
Because he didn't stop until I had to shoot. Oh crap! No, to be fair, this guy has no reason to trust us whatsoever.
that is correct. Yes, we have killed people.
I feel like this guy is having a very confusing day. And on top of that, he's probably pretty cranky at not having gotten any rest.
We might be the villains. I'm just saying.
No, this is the backstory for becoming the villains.
Ah.
This guy's up to some pretty evil stuff, but Eric, you're up. I see the room for ambiguity here.
He's planning on turning Kevin into a Minotaur.
He's a hard guy to trust. What does he want us to do? Like,
So
you took our friend with no trial whatsoever? Yeah,
Where are the doors? He's gone behind the doors here.
Yes, and forgive me, I need to complete my explanation. He says, apprehend, and these suits of armors on the statue begin to lift off of the statues towards the dwarves.
Yeah, I figured.
But you're able to act first.
A thought comes to mind.
I got 15.
Yeah, you're first.
Does that mean I'm going first?
Yeah,
you're up.
First.
Yeah. Let's see. First round to play with Eric.
Wow. I don't know what to do here.
Use your OP ability. Go.
Oh, gosh, So are they on like a pedestal, or are they like step off
Yeah, the suits of armor step off of these statues, and the statues are still there in place, but these finely crafted suits of armor that were decorating the statues step off animated, and they're obviously hostile as they reach out for your dwarven friends.
Wow. I will basically step up here and engage the one to my right, who is engaging on this dwarf here.
Okay.
And you see on my right hand I have a war pick, and the left hand I've got my war hammer. And I take the ends of I hold them up and clang the ends together and just yell, "Ding ding!" Here we go. Does 10 hit?
Oh, a 10 will not do it against this suit of armor.
I use my bonus with my warhammer for a crit.
Woo!
Here
That'll do it.
Nice.
So 18 bludgeoning damage.
Wow,
Good
that
with
is
not
a
a bad
solid
way to
hit. This armor is just, bashed over. Still encroaching on the dwarf, but you have done a lot of damage to it.
Wow. And with that, I will stay there and brace for impact.
Okay. Next up, we'll have Silverado.
What is this hammer qualified as again? Like, what type of weapon is it, if any weapon?
I remember Jason had suggested a certain type of hammer. Warhammer?
It's a warhammer, yeah. I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Big old
Would I
heavy
be-
warhammer.
I'm looking, it says martial melee weapon, that's what's classified under. So would I be able to do that in an unarmed attacks?
I
Or
don't
is
think
that-
so, because you won't have like proficiency with it, right? You'd need.
Yeah, I don't think martial weapons are.
Oh yeah,
small
that's
weapons.
right. I don't have proficiency with them, but if I use them, I can do. All right, never mind. That's right. I remember now. So these are statues of armor, though.
Yeah, the statues are still there, but the suits of armor have come off of them. Yeah, they're animated.
If I use the hammer against them, will I do more damage because they're objects?
I like that idea. That's interesting. I have rules on it, but it specifically says an inanimate object. That's kind of
Damn. All right, that's fine. I'll just do my thing then. Well, yeah, for sure, man. I'll just run up there and stab an animated piece of armor with a sword and see how it goes. Because I did pick up a sword. That's all I got.
the one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. These two statues flank the doors here.
13.
Okay, 13 will not get through this armor.
All right. Unarmed strike then. 21.
Ooh, that's enough to deal some damage. Potent strike.
6 damage.
Nice. Okay. Just mark
Flurry
my
it.
damage here.
Flurry of blow.
Boom.
Okay, will that
Alan.
end your turn or?
No, I'm doing flurry of blow,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm coming over to this one, and then I'm gonna hit him with an unarmed strike. 19. Because I got
Are you using like a key point to disengage or something like that?
flurry of blows. If I hit somebody, I got a free disengage and plus 10
Oh,
movement speed.
That's cool. Okay, 19 will hit.
Boom.
7 damage to the one on the right.
Nice, solid hit.
And that's
Yeah, this
where-
one's just facing off against the three of you as you dart in with your unarmed strike. It seems to be badly hobbled, but of course its orders are to fight and to apprehend. I don't think it'll be giving up. Silverado, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Vincent, that brings us to you.
Come on, Magic Man.
Oh, the dwarf buggers off.
I don't know if you're in an attack range or not.
He's always in attack range.
Yeah.
Of course he is. Yeah.
All right, I'll go for the guy on the left right there, Eldritch Blast.
Boom.
You can take some steps back first.
Oh, I forgot. Well, it's a 16.
16 will not hit.
Damn.
Well, they are armor.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I'm going to take 30 feet of movement backward.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. The suit of armor slams into you, Silverado.
Aye, aye.
I don't think a 10 will hit your AC.
No, I will not.
And it slams the other way into you, Eric.
IAC.
Will a 17 hit your AC?
Hey, yep, my AC is 17.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
You're going to take 6 damage as the suit of armor just smashes into you. It's looking hobbled, but still ferocious.
Boom.
The other suit of armor on the other side of the door, where Baruli is standing, slams into Baruli, the dwarf who is a skilled laborer but not much of a warrior, admittedly, by his own admittance. However, he's agile enough to dodge the first slam of this animated armor. But the next time the armor crashes down on him, just with double elbows, Ong Bak style, and he's going to take 5 damage. So he's not looking too good. Baruli probably can't take much more of this hand-for-hand combat with these animated suits of armor. And Eric, you're up.
Back at the top. All right, Eric takes a swing in with his big warmatic, right-handed swing at the one between him and his new friend Silverado.
Ahoy!
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 hit, solid.
So Eric swings in low at this armored thing's legs, and goes to try and trip it. So he does 7 piercing damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 13.
Oh, very nice. Okay, pull up my dice here. A little bit of bonus to the strength for these suits of armor.
I was thinking they might.
Is this a maneuver?
It is.
Ooh.
Don't you roll some damage dice with that?
Yeah. So it does. It makes it saving throw, but it is going to take some extra damage.
Oh, cool.
Takes 3 more damage from the maneuver.
Okay, very good. Oh, and that's enough to put this suit of armor just over the edge. It crumples once again in an inanimate heap.
With that, Eric pivots with his hammer in his opposite hand and comes in at the suit of armor behind him, going after the dwarf with his bonus attack with the war hammer. He's coming in high, and I think that's a miss.
7 will not do it against this suit of armor.
So I'm down 1 superiority die.
Alrighty. Will that be the end of your turn?
That's me. Yep.
Okay. Then next we have Silverado.
All right. I'm coming on up, and I'm moving over here to this space. And as soon as I hit there, I kind of slide to a stop, and I take my blade out, and kind of like holding it backwards, I just stab it into its chest to try and hit it.
Okay.
Nat 20. There we go.
Crit'll do it.
Go.
The
Every
style
time.
points. That's 14 damage.
A solid hit. This thing is dropped for a second, but it seems to have the will to fight still.
Then I take it out. I take the sword out, and with an unarmed strike, I'll try and hit it. I guess I could flavor this as me just trying to tear away the armor from the point I made contact with. No.
It's a very strong suit of armor. Unfortunately, that doesn't work.
I'm going to use another key point to try again.
Cool.
No.
Damn.
I guess I'm not strong enough to pull armor. So I guess that makes sense, and that's my turn. There's not much I can do.
Okay, then we'll have Vincent.
Okay, Vincent's gonna take another pop shot. Eldritch Blast. 17.
Ooh, 17.
A 17 will miss.
Son of a. Who knew that a suit of armor would have such a high armor class?
There you go.
I'm gonna back up to the wall. Or to the door right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right on.
Thragnown and the dwarves unleash their attacks. We're going to roll 3
Nice.
d20s as chance dice and see what happens. And 2 of them are successful in striking the suit of armor. And we're going to give them just a basic 5 damage with their hits. And because at this point they are fighting by your side, they'd be a danger to you in the sense that you would mourn their loss. So, of course, they're going to be fighting by your side here. And so then the suit of armor because I believe we just had Vincent and then the dwarves. And so the suit of armor is going to slam into Eric, just throwing its elbow to the side of your head. But a 15, I don't think will break your AC.
15. So with his miss, Eric kind of dodges aside and uses his reaction to get a counterattack using his repost maneuver. So he's going to take an attack with his reaction using a superiority dice.
Okay, let's see it.
Comes in with his war pick. 18.
18 will do it.
Boom.
A high AC.
There it is.
That's gonna be, and then I get the 7 plus
1.
8 damage. Boom. 8 damage on him.
You just slam your pick into this suit of armor, and the magic is gone from it, and the suit of armor crumples to the ground.
Nice. With that, I'll just use my foot to scatter the armor pieces so that it, not knowing how the magic works, if it could reform or whatever, just kind of scatter it.
Yeah, I take a
Put my
helmet
weapons
from
back
one of
where they
them.
hang.
What was that,
I take-
Silverado?
I take a helmet and I toss it to the laborer man, and I say, "Put that on."
Right on. Good call. Baruli accepts it, of course, looking about. He's still in danger, he feels. And so, Eric, you have kind of scattered the pieces of this armor and whatnot.
We need to leave now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, Kevin, but yeah,
He's not going to give us Kevin. We need to leave now. We'll come back for Kevin.
Humnalda grabs Thragnown's arm. Deathida.
Yeah.
Thragnown.
He's not going to
guys,
give
I
you
think
Deathida.
yeah. Deathada's probably captured too.
We will come back for everyone, but we're not going to be able to sit here and talk to this guy about it. He just tried to kill us.
Yeah, I think it's. I want to get some more about this guy, but this isn't the time, guys. Let's maybe retreat to the Church of Therazessa and we can have a chat on how we're going to handle this.
I'm going to try the front door. Is it unlocked?
It's unlocked. Thragnown and Humnalda refuse to go. So does Baruli.
Guys, I'm with you with staying and trying to help him out.
They won't leave. All right.
You do what you must do, but Deathida, she is my wife's cousin.
No,
Coward.
wait.
Look, man.
We can't. I can't.
I know.
We can't have another Xander. You know what?
Yeah, no, trust
You're
me.
right.
Another Xander.
I
No.
know.
I'm a metaphor.
I am.
The wizard, he flees from us. Now is the time.
You're right. All right, let's go.
I take the hammer and I line it in with the center of the door and I just swing it into it.
The door shatters apart, basically splintering and exploding into the fine marble halls behind.
I give the hammer a little flourish.
Wow. That was awesome.
That was
Coward.
decisive.
So we're not
Coward.
gonna.
Coward
not
no
stealthing.
longer.
Right? Yeah, I guess stealth is out of the question then.
What?
Well,
Who's gonna lockpick it open, huh? You have
Xander looks
lockpick.
over at you guys and he, or Eric, sorry, I got to make my name right.
No
Eric looks
worries.
over at you guys and he says, "What, do you want to live forever? Let's go. Let's go find these
All right.
people."
Well, I will if I survive.
So I will. As soon as we walk into the hallway, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion again. And I'm going to use it to create because I can create any sound of any volume. So I'm going to do like my voice, a very loud, like booming shout down the hall that just says, "Orgud, your errand boys failed you again."
I take out as we're just like as very cool guy moment walking down the corridor. I just take some wine out
Put
and
on sunglasses.
I angrily drink it and I stop it and I put it back and I just limber up. It's time.
I catch the bottle out of your hand before you. Before you
I
put
toss
in,
it to you.
Yeah. Take a
Oh,
swig of it myself as we're walking in single file down the corridor in slow motion.
I looked at Eric. I was like, "Hey, you want to use this hammer? It works pretty good."
Okay, so you guys just blast your way through this door and walk into the corridor beyond. As you step into the corridor, down at the end, you hear halt, and then you feel just kind of the faint tingling at the back of your mind as if something's telling you to halt, but it's not quite strong enough to have any effect on you. And you see the young man who had excused himself to find Orgud at the end of the hall. And I will place him here on the map. Let's see.
I look towards the. Is this person young? Is he like a kid?
He is.
Look, child, I have no quarrel with you, and I have had enough death for an entire week, month, maybe. But I am not above killing a child to save the ones that I love. So you better get out of this way, or your head's gonna go splat across that wall when I swing this hammer into it.
In other words, leave or die.
The receptionist, the apprentice here, screams at the top of his lungs. He screams, 17! And the scream echoes throughout the hallway. It continues to echo as he whispers a bit of magic to enhance the sound of his scream. And everybody please roll initiative.
Freaking Minotaurs, man.
Didn't you guys say the Minotaurs were numbered?
Yes, they were numbered.
Oh, now I roll a natural 20.
And I got the nat one. Well, you guys are welcome. I'm balancing out the luck for you.
Wow.
Don't mess them up, guys. I'll catch up.
2 natural 20s and a natural 1. How's that for some initiative?
Mm-hmm. It's our badass moment here. Oh, another nat 20.
Whoops, I didn't mean to roll 3 there. My bad.
Oh.
I'm going to reroll just 1. Okay. I got a 16 on my roll, so... Vincent, you're up.
Okay.
It's time to kill a kid.
No, I was about to shoot him, but he called somebody. He called a number, so I'm going to hold an Eldritch Blast, for in case anyone more threatening than this kid shows up.
Okay, Eric.
You want to take the hammer from me and use it?
Bless us.
Oh, nice.
You use bless?
Sure, I will. I'll take the. Doesn't you say it restricts your movement?
I can fix that. I can give you long strider and make it 30. Wow.
Restricts your movement.
Yeah, because I don't remember the exact ruling, but I think it halves your movement. But I can give you plus 10 for an hour. It's only when you have it out, though. When you're actively using it. So if you put it away, in like a holster or something, it doesn't affect you.
Oh, that you're talking about the hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic hammer.
I will. I'm going to bless the 3 of us, anyways. So 1d4 to save and throws and attack rolls.
Mm. Oh, that'll help.
Thragnown says, if you're not using the hammer, let me hold that thing.
I hand him the hammer.
I'm okay with that.
Thragnown probably knows his way around a hammer, even though he's slightly immobilized at this point in time.
Careful, that thing makes you slow.
Slower.
Right? Okay. From down the hall, sorry, I need to look something up real quickly. Forgive me as I look up my spell here. And
If I die trying to kill this man, I'm okay with that, honestly.
well, he runs and
I'm talking about Orgud or
Orgud
whatever.
Ashhand, the wizard.
Yeah, if I die trying to kill him, I'm fine with it because it's a pretty nice way to go out.
It would be a noble story. His apprentice flees and disappears around the corner. The hallway stretches just a little bit further than I have depicted on the battle map. But as he flees, these doors to your left... I'm sorry, I'm still working on getting the best reveal here. I don't think they're pictured. So these doors to the left here just burst open. And as you may have guessed, when he called a number, a Minotaur comes charging through.
Eldritch Blast.
Very good. You can roll your attack while I pull out the tokens here.
Okay. Ew.
I don't think your blast's gonna help.
Yeah, I was gonna roll a d4 with that, but it doesn't matter. I rolled a natural one.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Darn it. So the Minotaur comes bursting through the door, and he charges Humnalda here. Humnalda falls unconscious.
We are not very good at keeping these dwarves alive.
No.
Silverado, you're up.
I'm getting flashbacks. I run up to this guy and I take my sword and I
The Minotaur?
aim for the Minotaur.
Okay.
And I aim for his knees. 8. Not gonna do it.
Oh no.
D4.
Okay.
Wow.
No.
D4 maybe. I don't know. I had 12.
That won't do it.
All right. Shame. Unarmed attack. 21.
That'll hit him.
Okay, let's do this. I got 4 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
What kind of unarmored attack do you hit him with?
Well, normally when I hit someone with a sword, I just imagine me just beating the sword back like in further with my hand as a punch, but if that didn't work, I'm just aiming for the knees.
Oh, all right. Brutal. And next we have Vincent.
Okay. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. Actually, I'm gonna come back over here so I can get myself into the corner. And I'm gonna go for another Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on this guy.
On the Minotaur?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Boom.
Solid.
Explode him.
Natural 20.
Nice.
That's a crit.
23.
Oh!
Do 23 damage.
23
to the
points of
Minotaur.
damage. Yes.
What does that
Explode
magic?
this man.
What does that magic look like?
Like it.
Well, Vincent's Eldritch Blast is usually it's necrotic. So it's no, it's force damage. It's like a piece of like purple crackling energy.
Nice.
It forms like a ball in his hand, and as he unleashes it, it kind of flies out and explodes where it hits.
Perfect. And then next, I believe that's the end of your turn, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna end on a high note.
Okay. Very good. And Eric, you're up.
Back. You're up. Oh, I'm gonna step in here, and I'm gonna rain hell on this guy. If I can find my character sheet, here we go. Coming in with my war pick. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit the Minotaur.
Nice. For 9 piercing damage.
Okay, solid hit.
And Follow up with my Warhammer for 17.
17 will hit.
For 6 more, and I'm going to action surge for another attack.
Nice.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lay in.
Comes back in with a war pick. Oh, but I miss.
Ooh, a 7
D4?
won't do it. Okay.
So I did, what did I do? 15 total.
Solid turn. Okay. The Minotaur kind of straightens up, though he has a permanently hunched neck, and he turns his head sideways. He's just slobbering as he raises his great axe. This thing is huge. It's at least as tall as you, Eric, and he swings this great axe at you.
Mm-hmm.
Will a 15 hit? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's an 18.
18 will hit.
And the 15 is the damage. Got it. Okay. Ooh, that's a solid hit for 15 damage
still
from
alive.
that. Okay. Still alive. That's a good thing to hear.
Don't kill him 2 weeks in a row.
Instantly dead.
Hey, we're not holding back. No.
Hey, man.
Silverado, you're up.
I do a little quick jog in place, and I just go for the stomach this time with my short sword. 14. Will that hit?
A 14 hits.
Plus a bliss.
It don't matter. 4 damage.
4 damage.
All right, then an unarmed strike to punch the blade in further.
Brutal.
24 will hit, I assume.
Yes.
And then another 6 damage.
Nice. Piling on.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. The dwarves, Thragnow lifts the hammer as he moves around Eric, and he goes to swing this large magical hammer at the Minotaur. He will hit him. And then Boruli comes up wearing the new helmet that Xander gave him.
Xander?
Oh, I'm sorry, Silverado.
I am
Gosh,
Xander.
I speak the name of the dead.
Silverado.
Curses!
He lives on in me.
Excuse me a second ago.
And
a second ago.
the dwarves
Boom.
just lay into this Minotaur following your all's lead. And next is Vincent.
Okay.
Wreck him up, Vincent.
Yeah, I'm going to go with another Eldritch Blast. This one's for Xander.
Hit him.
It's 13 hits.
13 will miss.
Oh, wait,
D4.
bless.
With a
Bless,
bless.
yes.
You'll probably hit then.
Plus a d4
Yeah.
will hit.
17, okay.
17 will hit.
7.
7 points of force damage.
Okay. The Minotaur almost falls in exhaustion, but takes a deep breath and just stands up tall as ever, lumbering over you all, still willing to fight. And Eric, you're up.
Right. Eric comes in with his war pick.
Hits.
17.
17 hits.
He goes as he swings this war pick, and he goes for a jab. Right, tries to dig it right into this Minotaur's leg and see if he can trip him. So in the damage, he's gonna do roll 11 plus 3, so 14, and he needs the DC 13 strength save.
Well, as you go to shove him over, after striking him, his body just goes limp, and the will to fight leaves him as he goes unconscious.
Almost as if if it was like a setup attack maneuver, without even noticing that the thing was actually falling dead. Xander assumes that the thing is being tripped and follows up with a hammer smash to its face. It's almost like a trip, like
Nice.
yeah. Not
Xander from
realizing
the
that
dead.
The first hit actually was the killing blow.
Oh, Eric, though, not Xander. Darn
Yeah,
it.
Eric,
Sorry,
not
I keep
Xander.
saying my name.
didn't
Oh my
even
gosh, I'm
notice.
sorry.
No, that's the joke of
Get
this
that out of my
campaign.
head.
We're all
I did it too.
Xander.
We're all Xander.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
So
the ghost of Xander
yeah.
is just going to keep playing.
And as the dust settles, I would like to use my second wind, and I can heal a D10 plus 3 hit points, which is very much needed.
Hey Vincent, you have what's your healing ability again? You don't do that much.
I can give you 4 hit points.
Give Womnalda here enough hit points to get back up. She's unconscious right now.
Oh well, I can do that. Yeah.
Also,
I'll go. I use healing hands on Ronaldo.
Oh, thank you, Vincent. Oh dear, she kind of drags herself against the wall, perches herself up.
It's all right.
Thragnown, can I see that hammer for a second? Just a quick second. I'll give it back.
Of course, it is yours. Right.
All right. I take it and I swing it right into the Minotaur's head.
Oh my gosh, that's brutal. Well, you end up with 2 Minotaur horns and no Minotaur skull.
All right, and I do so for one leg, just one leg, and then I give it back to Thragnown. I was like, "There you go."
And he says, "That'll teach the cursed beast."
I take the Minotaur horns and I put them in my bag for later use.
Okay.
Come on, man! I was in the splash zone with that.
Oh, we're being brutal right now, Vincent.
I know, but still.
I'm gonna spare the dying. Spare the dying on.
Well, Ronaldo's already.
Was it Ronaldo who fell over?
She's already.
I got her back up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's already healed?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, she's got 4 hit points.
Well, now we know that there's a cantrip that we can do for that.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
good to know.
Umnalda drags herself against the wall again, and Thragnown is kind of tending to her, making sure she's all right. Boruli is, of course, with the dwarves, just looking about the hallway.
Really, you took a hit, didn't you?
Boruli took 1 hit, yes.
How healthy are you feeling?
I feel healthy. I'll go all day. I'll kill 1,000 Minotaur.
Okay. I understand that. But do you think you will die soon?
I think if one of those damn beasts hits me again, I'm done for.
Okay, well, then take Womnalda and get out of here. We're gonna go get Deathida and Kevin. We'll break out. Thragnown, you come with us until you get injured.
Umnalda nods to Thragnown. Thragnown says, I will not leave Umnalda.
Look, Thragnown, I watched the rest of your friends die. I won't have any more. All right?
Oh, listen,
You want...
Silverado, it's fine.
All right.
You don't want to leave her side? I understand. Go with her.
Okay, go with her and give me the hammer, and I'll put to good use.
I mean, realistically, what are we going to do? We're going to keep him in here until he gets hurt, and then he has to try to get out of here by himself? It's better if they stay in a group.
All right, yeah. All three.
Damn it, you refer to me in such a way. I am a warrior.
Look, Thragnown, I don't want you to die trying to save Deathida, okay? It's not going to be great for her if she realizes that all her friends and family died trying to save her. It's going to be a lot of survivor guilt there.
Thragnown says, well, we'll do our part. We will stay here. And if any more Minotaur come after you, we will kill them.
Okay. You want to keep the hammer?
He says, that is up to you, my friend.
You guys are indeed warriors, and right now where you are needed is escorting your comrades to safety. That's your mission.
I would like the hammer, Thragnown.
I would say, if you can, make your way to the Church of Therazessa and tell Joffrey that you are with me. You'll be safe there. And
yeah, he'll give you sanctuary.
We'll regroup at the church.
Yeah.
Thragnown seems disheartened, and he wants to argue, but he, of course, sees the logic of your arguments, and then he also has a lot of respect for Vincent and Vincent's capabilities. Thragnown says, my friends, we'll defer to you, but we'll be just outside, waiting. Send Silverado if you need us. And they move to leave the wizard's abode.
I make sure I get the magic hammer from him.
He hands it back to you. I'm
Okay,
afraid
cool.
you're right. We'll just slow you down in this state.
It's all right. At least with this, I can make a cool entrance. Go through a wall or something.
Indeed.
All right.
Well, that was hard for Thragnown because he's a very proud man, and then he's also struggling to regain his honor after leaving Hawkins' farm that first time. So this is hard for him to stomach, but I think he's seeing the wisdom in what you all are putting out there.
Awesome, that's good.
All right.
I'm just gonna attempt to heal myself a little bit more, just because I'm at about half. Come on, maybe I can roll better. That's better. Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
27.
All right. Well, onwards and outwards.
Not bad.
And this is probably a good place
we
for us
going
to take a short rest, and then we'll be back shortly in 15 minutes on the Heroes Era. We'll be right back.
Sure.
For sure.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Heroes Era. We're in the middle of a pretty intense session here where the heroes are delving into the wizard Orgud's workhouse. And so far, the wizard has been elusive. He has sent a Minotaur to attack. He has sent his apprentice who called the Minotaur. They were attacked by suits of armor off of a statue. And now you all find yourself in this hallway, having sent the dwarves to safety, realizing that this battle is not their place. As much stake as they have in it.
I really wish I had summoned Rollo earlier.
Mm-hmm. But that's all right. Because we're all going to die or we're all going to live. No in between.
Totally.
Oh, let's move it on out then.
Let's move on out.
All right. We're gonna go. Are we going left? The apprentice went this way, right?
Yeah, he went right.
Yeah, but he was fleeing that way. I think we should go left. That's where the Minotaur came from.
Minotaur-
So if the Minotaurs are that way,
The
then
Minotaur came from this direction.
Mm-hmm. And we got a door up here too. So we could. I mean, I got the master key with me.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
called
yeah.
the hammer.
Hammer. The hammer. Right. My mistake.
So we go left or right or up?
I vote left.
Let's go left then.
I'm both left as well.
All right, left it is.
As you look through the door, you see a large barracks, kind of a mess hall. Looks like the kind of quarters that would be suitable for a Minotaur. And within the mess hall, you actually see two Minotaur on the far side. As you look around, look around the corner here, or begin going this direction.
I think we should back out then.
Yeah, maybe we should go up.
Yeah. We go out and we close the door behind.
I can't take another one.
Yeah,
And
we close it.
Who's leading?
I mean, I guess it would be me because I was a little gung-ho about going that direction.
Vincent, will you just make for me a stealth check, please?
Sure will.
We gotta check for traps, guys. We gotta remember.
Oh no! What has happened to us?
Yeah, I don't even think Pass Without Trace is gonna help you there
That's a natural one.
for a total.
For a
of three.
total of 3. Yeah.
Well, as you are all
Plus bless.
As you all are quietly backing out of the dining hall, Vincent, you move to shut the door behind you, but the hinges squeak so much, and the Minotaur look over their shoulder from where they're enjoying their meal, say, "What now?" And you hear them shove off their table, and you hear the scrape of a bench across the door as these Minotaur have spotted you.
The other Minotaur that came out there that we just killed, did he speak at all? Did we hear him say anything?
No.
I don't think he said anything. I think he just charged in and fought.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use minor illusion, and I'm going to use whatever I think a sort of generic Minotaur-esque sounding voice is.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna and I'm gonna use it to say, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Will you roll a deception check, please?
Sure.
Do not worry. Is
Way better
fine.
at that.
Plus a D4.
No, the D4 doesn't work on skill checks.
Oh.
Deception is a 10 total.
Okay, well,
4 plus 6.
I feel like the door is closed between you, so you're not quite sure if that worked. Are you going to stick around and find out?
Nope. We need to move.
Yeah, let's head out.
Okay, will you guys be following the way that the apprentice went, or will you be going northward through these other double doors?
Let's go the way the apprentice went.
Yeah, because if we
take the clearest path right now.
Yeah, if we blow open those doors, they'll hear it.
Okay. And as you turn the corner that the apprentice had turned, Vincent, you recognize this large dance hall.
Oh, I know kind of where we're at now.
Cool.
Right, you recognize the hallway that leads to the library that that you were brought through. And you recall that in the library there was that secret passage that led to the wizard's study.
Hey, does anyone here know how to operate a teleportation circle? No? Okay, it was worth a shot. Anyway, all right.
Sorry, man.
Trying to think of where we could go that I saw. Do I know a way that would be like a quick? Well, no, I wouldn't. Do I know a way that would? Do I know the way?
What kind of way are you looking for?
Do I know like, or have a good idea of a direction that maybe Orgud would have gone? Like, was there an area in there that looked like his study or his? Well, I was in his study, but like,
right, yeah, the place that you recall that
place that looks like where he would go to hunker down.
Like a private quarters or something like that.
Yeah.
The closest thing,
as we were walking, he was like, "This is me."
right. The closest thing would probably be the study. On the other side of this dance hall, there's also like a lowered area with a bar and then some card tables. There is another door on the other side of the room. There's also in this large dance hall, we have some doors that are actually open, revealing a dining hall, and that's if we say one of the ways to go. And then to the left would be the library. And then straight ahead, if you were to continue just across the dance hall, there's another door there that is closed.
Okay. I don't think he would head to his library because wizards are very particular about their books. And I don't think he would want to drag a battle into the middle of that and destroy his...
Let's burn his books. I got a lot of alcohol on me and it's on fire. Now or later, there's an option.
I mean, I don't know if we should set fire to a building that we are currently in.
It'll look cool, though.
It will look very cool, but let's do it on the way out.
Okay, all right, way out.
Don't get me wrong. I'm down.
Okay.
We're going to do it. Let's just do it on the way out.
What is Eric thinking about at this situation?
Yeah, these two strangers you've never met before.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you, Jason.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Fix your mic. You're muted in the Zoom. There you are.
I feel like we're going the wrong way. I don't know. Part of me feels like we're in over our heads a little bit, and we should have followed the dwarves out the front to kind of regroup and organize ourselves a little bit, because we have no idea which way we're going. We're looking for these the prisoners of your friends, but we don't know where they could be. We could, for all we know, we could walk into another room full of minotaurs that we can't handle.
Oh, hey, by the way, if we do happen to take down, get into another fight with a Minotaur or with anybody else in here, let's try to not, Gallagher style smash their heads, and
Okay, all right.
maybe just like knock them unconscious or something like that. So maybe we can try to talk to that person, see if we can find out some information about what's here, where we're at, where we need to go.
Interrogating them. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just hard to ask them questions when they don't have a jaw.
And almost on cue, you hear running down the hallway the Minotaur who had been alerted to your presence as he is running up behind you all. You are all in the dance hall, and he comes around the corner, and he says, "You! Where's Orgud?"
Put my hands up. Honestly, I was going to ask you the same question.
He says, "Maybe you should leave."
Okay, that's fair. We'll go. Maybe just let him know that we were looking for him when you see him. And tell him that we still have a lot to discuss. Would appreciate that.
Yeah.
I will tell him.
What do you think, guys? Should we just go ahead and take off? I think we should.
I think we should leave.
I think we've been handed a golden ticket out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, let's head out.
So we will. I'm assuming they're going to escort us out.
He'll begin leading you towards the front of Orgud's workshop.
Yeah. We'll make our way outside.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you for leading us out, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As we walk past the those two suits of armor, I will try and pick up the helmet. I don't have the helmet.
He looks and says, "What's this?" And everybody please roll initiative.
Oh, shoot. Don't.
We can't even walk out of a building.
Sorry. I wasn't thinking that would happen.
Oh, God.
We're rolling
I'm an
eights.
idiot. Okay.
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 Let's not blow
Sorry,
this out. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Let's.
11.
Okay, we got an 8, an 8, and an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Well, we're the only people in here, and there's a dead Minotaur and 2 suits of armor that are gone.
I should pick up my helmet.
I think he'd have to notice something. I mean, there's a Minotaur splattered all over the hallway.
That's true.
I guess I overlooked that for a moment, too.
That's true. There's one right here.
Yeah.
There was the one that we just killed right here.
Not to mention, I'm covered in what's missing of him.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
So Eric is here picking up a piece of the armor. He's just kind of leading you guys out. And I will place him.
Are the dwarves right in front of us?
The dwarves, I'm sorry, are gone.
Okay.
They're waiting outside, presumably.
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
And we will roll initiative here for the
Let's
Minotaur.
get it started in here. Let's get it started.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Everyone's rolling poorly.
Ooh, okay, not bad. Cool.
That's good.
And,
Maybe we can talk ourselves out of this.
Silverado, you're up.
I'm up. Isn't Eric?
I won, yeah. I won with 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm after him.
There you are. Eric.
And
you're
then-
So
up.
what was it that prompted us to think that it was a fight?
What
Did
was the
he
fight?
kind of start huffing at us, or?
Yeah, as you lean to pick up a piece of armor, he looks about at the mayhem that has been caused and says, "What now?" And then he recognizes behind him the Minotaur who has been smashed across the floor. Perhaps in his hurry he had missed it. I don't know. My mistake. He shouldn't have
we'll go
missed
with
it. But here he is, and he's
That's
been
okay.
clued off, and
No, that's
he's
okay.
quite ticked.
Fair enough. With that, I'm gonna go in and do what I do best so far. Anyways,
Right on.
I'll step up Come in on his legs with my war pick.
Hits.
19 hit.
19 hits.
All right. I'm gonna go for a trip again. So it does 9 plus 8, 17 damage. And he gets a strength save, DC 13.
All right, let's see here. He's a pretty strong guy.
Oh,
Let's roll
please
the
trip him.
save. Oh, a 10.
Miss.
So he falls
10.
prone, is that right?
Oh,
Rip.
oh,
So he falls
Nice.
down.
oh, we're gonna wail on this
So
man.
he falls down prone. So I'll come in with my second attack, Warhammer, for 23.
Hits.
For 10 more.
This poor Minotaur.
It's 27.
Okay.
And he's prone. Wreck him.
Silverado, you're up.
Try out that new sword there, Vincent.
I'm
About that.
gonna take the sword that I have. And I said you should have left it alone. And I go right for underneath his kneecap with my short sword.
Oh, savage.
Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
All right.
Yeah.
That's 7 pieces of damage. Yeah, pieces of damage.
Okay.
And then as my unarmed strike, I like to flavor it as me just hitting the hilt and trying to pop his kneecap off
Ah,
Ooh.
for 14.
14.
14 will hit.
Then I do another 5 damage. And seeing that didn't do the job, I'm going to use a flurry of blows to do it again. And just one more palm strike to the hilt of my blade just to try to get it's really on there. 18
Hits.
for another 4 damage.
Okay. After Silverado is Vincent.
okay. Yeah, Vincent's going to remember that odd blade that he has. I'm going to reach down and draw that and take a swing with it and see what it does.
Okay. Are you holding this with one hand or two hands?
Probably with 2 hands because Vincent doesn't normally use weapons, so he'll probably need to hold it a little stable.
I don't know about this. What's a sword?
So this will have an additional +1 to attack, and you have proficiency with this.
Okay, proficiency and a +1.
Yes.
Is it a strength-based attack or is it finesse?
It's finesse.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Nice.
Dude, you got a good sword, didn't you?
He did. He done good.
You're going to have to tell me about it later.
Mm. And it's a +1 to...
Yes, it'll be a +1 to attack and damage.
Okay. Ah.
It's he's prone, so you have advantage.
All right. Come on. 21.
21
Ooh.
hits. And I'm sorry, did you have it in one hand or two hands? My apologies.
2 hands.
Okay, so it functions like a long sword. So with 2 hands, I believe that makes it a D10, if I'm correct here.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dr. Oofenschmerz Incorporated.
Oh, I forgot to add my proficiency to the attack. That's okay. So that will be 12 points damage.
Wow.
Very nice.
I gotta set that up on my thing so I can have that macro. Okay.
Nice. Nicely done.
Dang,
Yeah,
son.
that's my turn.
Vincent in the melee.
As you swing the katana, the hair over your forehead kind of blows to the side and reveals a scar that's kind of oozing with pus, bleeding slightly, raised on your forehead.
Huh.
Cool.
Cool.
That's not malicious in any way.
The Minotaur raises his great axe, and Vincent, he levels it right at you.
Okay.
Will 15 hit your AC?
It sure will. Vincent's got no business being in melee range.
Had to try the sword out, though. I feel that.
Yeah.
And, you'll take 20 damage from this great axe as the Minotaur just brings it crashing down on you.
20 damage?
It's like every Minotaur is a mini boss.
20 damage.
Oh,
And
man.
Eric, you're up.
Ding ding. Comes back in. Oh. Miss on the first attack. Whew. All right. Follows up with his hammer. Come on. That's a miss.
Are you guys still blessed?
AC 14, you said?
It's lasts for a minute.
A minute is gone. I'm sorry. Okay. So, yeah, 12 will miss. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Darn.
All right. Will that do it?
That's me. I'll wait there, though. I won't move.
All right.
Okay. Then we have Silverado.
Seeing as how the one side didn't get it to pop off, I'm going to go to the other side of the knee and try to stick my blade in there. Is he still prone, or is he not?
Oh, I should have had
Yeah,
him
we don't
stand
have
up.
the advantage anymore. No.
Yeah, I mean, he took a swing at me, so I'm assuming he stood up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but a 16 will hit.
All right. For 8 damage.
Nice.
And then unarmed strike, trying to pry it off. 9.
9 will miss.
Doing a flurry of blows. Another unarmed strike. 13.
13 misses.
And that's it. That's all my key points for today. I sadly draw my sword out of his knee.
And then Vincent, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to
Get it?
So
son?
I took a couple of stabs at him. Then he stood up and knocked the crap out of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just kind of lean back. I'm gonna reach my hand up towards his face, and I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Nice. Is that a
So
save?
he has to make a con save.
All right. 16.
That'll do it.
Okay.
So he saves. I'm going to crap. Try to decide if I want to risk the opportunity attack and run away. No, I'm gonna stay there.
He'll
Never
probably hit. He'll probably hit. Probably be in that 22.
Yeah, and I'm dead if he hits me like that again.
As the Minotaur is standing, he's almost relishing in the fight, and he turns to you, Eric, swinging his great axe.
Do your worst. 16 miss.
No. Oh.
No.
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. The 16
something
was the save, and 20 is the hit.
20
Oh,
is the
20
hit.
is the hit. 16 is the roll. Yes, 20 hits.
Okay,
24.
you'll take
24
24 damage from this hefty great axe.
It begins.
I'm still up.
And Eric, you are up. It is your turn.
All right, it's either he dies or I die.
Oh yeah, we met this new dude. His name's Eric. Yeah, he died at like an hour after he met us.
Maybe it's us.
Maybe we're the problem.
All right, Eric comes in with his war pick. Come on, 21,
Hits.
and he goes for the trip attack again. Does 5. Does 7 damage total.
And then I need to make a strength save. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Strength save DC 13. He makes that one.
He
Get
doesn't
him.
go down this time.
All right.
Get him.
Eric follows up with the backhand of his hammer for 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
7 more damage.
The Minotaur is defeated.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm at 3.
Woo, close one, boys.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We gotta get out of here.
I'll finish picking up the helmet I was going to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, we went through all that. You might as well get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to break off his horns. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do that without the hammer, and the hammer will probably just destroy them.
You are not strong enough to do that.
All right, I'll just leave it alone then, and I'll leave.
Okay.
So while you're trying to break them off, I just walk by and I grab you. Like, come on, let's go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm already at the door.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go hit the pub.
Okay.
Oh, we got to go to church first.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to beeline to the Church of Therzessa.
To the church.
Nalda and Thragnown and Baruli are outside waiting for you.
Gotta go. It's gonna get bad soon.
I mean, I guess it's only been a few minutes, right? Since they left?
Yeah.
The time span is only been a few minutes.
Yeah.
It's been maybe 5 minutes, and we come
Very
back,
brief.
and one of us is
We
nearly
get back
dead.
beat to hell.
Frig.
Hey guys, it's bad.
You guys had the right idea. We need to go. Come
Yeah,
on.
let's get out of here.
We
And,
cannot just leave Deathida.
We'll be back.
We will come back for her. If we go in there and try to take her now, then we're all dead.
Yeah,
Then-
it won't be great.
Then who saves her?
No one.
Should
Who saves her if you're dead? Exactly. Let's go.
Just thinking while we're at the door. This is going to sound horrible. Should we? Is there anything we can do to kind of hide these bodies? There's the fireplace over there.
That's a
I
powerful
think they
smell.
know what we've
Yeah.
done. I don't think
okay.
that that's really.
Yeah, when 2 of them go missing, like his prize subjects or something like that, just go missing. Plus, the dude saw us kill one.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
his intern saw
Fair
us. Like,
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, let's get
As
the
you
heck out of
are
here.
as you are leaving, you hear a shout from inside. It's Deathida's voice.
What is it now? I can run. No, I can't run fast right now. I mean, I can
Wait.
go 90 feet.
we heard Deathida's voice.
You
Yep.
did. You heard Deathida's voice behind you just as you're leaving.
Is it an illusion, or do we think it's actually her voice?
You hear Silverado? Vincent?
Seth?
I'll stop and
I
turn
think it's
around, but
Eldritch.
I've got an Eldritch Blast charged, just in case of what I see.
Okay.
Hey, Deathida. What was our plan to escape?
As you wait for an answer, looking back momentarily, around the corner comes Xander and Deathida and Kevin.
Hey, Deathida. What was our method of escape?
You,
I'm gonna turn to Silverado.
Silverado, you never gave me the hammer.
Silverado, you are sure Xander's dead. You saw him die.
It's pretty damn likely.
Okay, then we need to go.
Yep. You're
How
not
happened
real.
this?
You're not real. I'll see you later. Peace, and we head out.
Thragnown and Hunalda are having a much harder time coming to this conclusion.
Look, it's an illusion. She isn't giving any more details other than the hammer, and he knows we have the hammer, so it's not good.
Thragnown looks behind. Deathida? Yes,
Telling you, man.
Thragnown. And then Deathida and Kevin are moving towards you guys. So you guys are just bailing on this. You guys are just out.
Wait, Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Silverado! And Kevin starts sprinting.
Kevin, what'd I name my dog?
Kingston!
They're real.
Where is Kingston?
I don't know, Deathida, where's Kingston?
Deathida says, Kingston would not trust Xander. So I'm sorry, I just want to get an account of where everybody is, what the situation is, what the frame of mind is. Because she kind of hailed you as you guys were all leaving. So
I'm still at the door.
I'm basically at the threshold of the door. We're almost out of the door, and then they heard this. And I don't know any of these guys, right? These aren't.
You have no clue.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't recognize any of them. Yeah.
Can I make an insight check on Deathida?
Yes.
9.
To your friend Deathida, who you left behind.
Fuck, I say they're real. Come on.
I want to fire an Eldritch Blast at Xander.
Everybody roll initiative, please.
Oh no!
Same number again, Vincent. Where are we?
Yeah, what is that?
Are we pals now? What's going on?
Apparently, we've been hanging out.
I was asking her for details of the plan because that's how to prove if they're real or not. I don't know how he would know Kingston, this name. Also, that's a nat 20 in the chat for initiative. I don't know by who.
That's a DM roll right there, my friend.
That's a DM nat 20.
DM nat 20, loving it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vincent, you shoot an Eldritch Blast at Xander.
Yes.
Xander quickly whispers a word of magic, and your spell fizzles.
Does Xander have counterspell?
No, he wasn't strong enough to have counterspell yet.
Not Xander, then.
Yeah.
Good call.
That's not Xander.
You think you...
The wizard continues to cast some magic. If you forgive me for just a moment, let me look something up here.
Oh, he knows my dog's name because I yelled it in battle. No wonder. Well, I think they're all fake.
Of
I
course
think
they're all fake.
the wizard's doing like a disguise self or something spell.
Mm-hmm. He could use seeming and have 3 things look different.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot fool me, ghost.
If we go, I bet you they wouldn't be willing to fight in the streets, guys. We just gotta get out of the building.
Yep. Well, I'm good.
I'm out because nobody else can. Oh wait, no, we have another person that can fall asleep now.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure we're both. We're both asleep.
29 hit points worth of sleep here.
Well, Vincent only has 11 currently.
Okay.
Now they're both asleep.
I only have 3.
I'm only awake. Only one awake.
Okay, you're both put asleep. Silverado, the magical effects of this sleep spell fizzle on you.
How many times do we have to do this, old man?
And let me place them on the mini map here. Just a moment.
What the dwarves
We're
were
at the door.
What did the dwarves roll for initiative? This is important because I need to know this.
They're out of the building, aren't they?
Yeah, but I can see you guys. Wake you up, get you going. Because if I remember correctly, sleep. You can't. I think you have to wake them up with an action. Maybe I'll look that up.
I believe you're right.
Play it smart, guys.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Just find Deathida here. Okay. There we go. Or not. Ah, there. Now we have about 7 of them out there.
Yeah, it just takes an action to wake someone up from sleep. So if we can get the dwarves to wake up both of you guys, then we can all just run and go. I'll cast Longstrider on whoever has the least amount of movement. Then we just bolt.
Silverado, you're up. This wizard has been smacked with magic, revealing Xander's true form to be Orgud. And still before you are images or the people who are Kevin and Deathida.
Can I talk as a free action? Can I ask one of them a question as a free action?
Yep.
Deathida, what was... No, because he can figure that out too. Oh, I know. Deathida, we smashed open a rock. What was in it?
A beautiful amethyst. She looks about worried. This is not going well. This is not Xander.
Yeah, you think? Can I make another... Will it cost me my action for an insight roll too? Or is that also free?
I'll just let you accompany your... you can make an insight check to see how you feel about this without it taking up your action.
All right.
But I don't... that's a pretty good question, I think.
12 insight.
You've done some pretty good vetting here. I don't know. I don't see a lot of questions about it. I'm having a hard time finding a flaw in, just thinking this is probably Deathida.
I looked at the dwarves and I was like, wake up both of these guys. At the very least, these two are real. Xander's fake. And I take out... Nope, don't have a bow anymore. I only picked up a sword, huh? Gosh.
What do monks do?
Oh, gosh, man. I don't know. I got, 26 health? All right, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
All right, we'll see.
I go... No, I can't even get to him. I could punch Kevin in the face and then punch him.
I don't think that's the idea.
Can't you... Oh, wait, no, you're out of key points, aren't you?
I'm out of key points, yeah. Hold on. I use my action to slap Vincent awake. So you are awake now instead of being asleep. And I say, Kevin and Deathida are real. Xander's not. And then I run up to about here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, and then that brings us to Vincent.
All right, Vincent.
There we go. Sorry. Okay.
No worries.
So I will stand up. Take a second to process what Silverado just said. Then I look up and Orgud is no longer... He doesn't look like Vincent anymore, right?
He looks like Orgud with his steel teeth and his mouth is open maniacally. He's laughing, seeming to enjoy this.
Hate that guy. All right, I'm gonna. I know he dispelled it before, but I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna show another Eldritch Blast out. 25 to hit.
That hits.
So 6 force damage.
Well, you'll have some coming your way then. And Eric, you're up.
No, Eric's asleep.
Oh no.
I told
Oh,
the dwarves to wake him up, but I'm.
Is it an action for? Would it be an action for me to wake him up, or could I give him a swift
It's a-
kick as a bonus?
It's an action. It's an action, or if he takes damage, that he'll wake up.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, my roll there was for the dwarves. I rolled a 3. They're not going to be. Well, are they right outside the door? What are we talking here, party?
I'd say they're right outside the door. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking to him before they shouted back to us.
Yeah, you guys are basically in a group here, like discussing leaving. They're like, "Oh, what? We're leaving," and then this happens. So, okay, I picture the dwarves can easily get there to awaken Eric.
They were kind of trying to tell us to go back and get Death at us. We're like, guys, we're done.
You're like, oh,
We
thanks,
out.
no thanks.
We
Look.
out. She gone.
And okay.
More like dead than the whole party takes 1 psychic damage for that.
Oh God.
I can handle 2. I can't take 3.
Okay. Forgive me, I'm looking at the details to a spell here. No, that won't be any good.
Magic, man.
I know, right?
Yep.
There are plenty.
Devil's in the details.
I want to make it good here, that's for sure. Can everybody tell me their hit points, please?
26.
3.
What other spell than sleep uses hit points?
Oh,
Oh,
I
that'll do it.
Didn't mean to do that, but it is done. And he shoots a ray of frost at you, Silverado. There should have been only one attack, but let's see.
Yeah, it hits me.
The first one.
Okay.
You have your thing on advantage. You gotta put it at normal.
Thank you. You'll take 8 damage.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Rolled a fat 8. The wizard seems very tired. As much as he is enjoying this, you see the dark circles around his eyes, his sunken eyes. I guess it's really hard to describe like this tired Dwergar whose face has already been altered by either some kind of surgery or magic or something. But he does appear quite tired. Yet he casts this ray of frost at you, Silverado. And he begins to look around, perhaps unsure of himself for the first time here. And Silverado, you are up. Deathada and Kevin here are having a hard time understanding what is happening, and they've kind of both covered their heads and ducked off to the side.
Do they have weapons on them?
No.
God, should I? Well, I'm gonna do this regardless. I run up to this guy, the wizard man.
Orgud the wizard? Orgud Ashhand
Yeah.
the perfectionist?
Yeah, the perfectionist.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard when he's bleeding everywhere. I go to stab him right above the thigh
Okay.
with my short sword. A 19.
19 hits.
Then I do 9 points of damage. Then I used an unarmed strike, and also a 19
Hits.
for 4 points of damage. Then I yelled at Kevin and Deathada. I was like, "We're escaping right now. You should leave. Get out of here." And that'll be my. Oh, and I'll move one to the side for clear shots.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
All right, then we have Vincent.
Okay. So now that I'm reassessing and I realize that he's looking tired, the spells that he's throwing out aren't as strong as he normally does. I'm starting to kind of change my thought process a little bit. Maybe now's our chance to come at this guy. So I'm going to prepare for some real fighting. And I'm going to move up to right about there. I'm going to bonus action cast Hex on Orgud. And then as an action, because I'm over this guy's crap, Necrotic Shroud.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my turn.
And the Necrotic Shroud is your Fallen Aasimar ability, is that right?
Correct, yeah, it's my Fallen Aasimar form. There's nobody near enough for me for the fear effect, so that won't take effect, but it will do additional damage on my attacks.
Okay, very nice. Eric, you're up.
Would the doors would awaken him?
Yes,
they did go
yes,
after.
they did wake him up, yes.
Well, I'm exactly in range to hit him with a Sacred Flame, so I will do that. I will hold my ground. He gets a DC 12 Dexterity save, or takes 5 radiant damage.
Let's fail that deck save. I got a big brain play.
Fails.
Oh, he takes 5 radiant damage.
Oh, I should mention as we're getting up, when I was heading over there, before I walked away, I turned to look at Eric and I said, "Hey, don't freak out."
Oh yeah, because he has no context for this.
Then I walked up and unleashed the whole thing.
Eric's like, what have I got?
Unrelated, Eric gets covered behind this wall here. Unrelated to the crazy.
For a totally different reason.
For not wanting to be fireballed again. And I'll hold my ground there. So I'm technically outside of the building, I guess, at this point.
Okay. Orgud rubs his hands together and he smiles, his steely grin showing through his thin black lips. Pull up his spells here, and
I don't like it. Spells is plural.
He's a wizard.
I know.
It's his thing.
And a fireball erupts around you, Silverado.
Will he also take damage? That's an area effect.
It depends on where he centers it at.
You know what? I think that in the heat of the moment, we might need to roll a chance dice for that. But let's roll the dice first here and see what we're looking at.
Fireballs are pretty big. I might be in there too.
It took me out last time. If I take damage, he takes damage.
Vincent is in there.
Yeah.
So everybody please make a dex saving throw.
Oh god, I need to do this. For sure.
Ooh, 19.
Vincent, look at that.
I'm dead. I'm unconscious.
Okay, so Vincent makes his dex save, but Silverado, you fall unconscious.
Yep.
And your skin grows paler still as you yet again come near to death.
There's 26 fire damage, so I take 13.
Yes.
I'm down too.
Oh!
It's happened again!
Okay, Silverado, please make a death saving throw.
What do I do? I'm at 3.
You're at 3?
Get
Yes!
to the church, man.
Oh my god.
Get to the chopper.
What is happening?
What happened to Kevin and Deathado? Did they just vaporize?
They're knocked out by the fire, my friend. Hopefully not dead.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's
God,
dead
we're so
here.
bad at this.
God damn it, fireball. Every time.
Okay, so did your death saving throw is a 14.
Yeah.
That's good. Vincent, you're up.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll my death save. Natural
Hey!
20. I'm
Boom.
back, baby.
no
You pop
way.
up.
No way.
I don't feel like you
One
have
hit
a
point.
at all. It was a bad situation.
Eric,
One hit point.
we're up to you, Eric. Here's the tricky situation. You are a cleric with Therizessa. You have been given a task here. Orgud is clearly an evil wizard, and
Yes.
yeah, I don't know, man, but you might die trying here, so it's a tricky decision.
I can't get to him in one round. That's the other trick. Or I can get to him, but then he still has his. Pardon?
You can get to me and cast Spare the Dying, and then I'll be fine. Or you could do Sacred Flame.
Spare the Dying is a touch. I can only have 30 feet of movement.
Ah. Never mind.
Right? So I can get...
You do have
Spare
3
the
unconscious people. You got Deathada, you got Kevin, and you got me.
I can get here.
Can you get in range for a
From
healing
here.
spell if you have any left?
I don't have any spells left.
Shit.
I only have 2.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, that's right, because you've only got 1 level of cleric, right?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have took the coward route out. Worked for me last time.
Well, I will...
Well, good news is Vincent is up, and he's going to be the sole survivor of the original party.
Vincent is... Where is Vincent? Where are you in initiative after, if I'm up right now, Vincent?
I went right before you, so I got a
You
whole
just
round
went.
of people. Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's you, then it's Wizard Man, then it's me.
Because I do feel the call to defeat this guy. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm
No
thinking
worries.
this way through too hard.
That's okay.
Hey,
It's
these
okay.
I don't wanna
these
die 2
decisions
weeks
are
in a row.
crucial.
This is what I had to do. You're in my seat.
Yeah.
You're in my seat now. This is
Yeah.
a tough decision, isn't it? It's rough.
Okay. Get busy living. And get busy dying. All right. I get this far, this close, and geez, do I sacred frame or do I throw a hand axe? I feel like my chances are better with an axe. It's going to be a disadvantage, right? The range on an axe is, I think, 20 feet.
Ah, okay. So as you make your decision to fight, you feel the blessings of the mother come to you, and you are granted inspiration.
No way. Shoot. Now what does that mean?
It's
I mean, it
advantage.
gives me, it's like is it?
It's like
Yeah.
a reroll. You don't have to declare it beforehand. So
Yeah. It's
All right.
a luck point, pretty much, that you
All
just
right,
keep forever.
Well, I'm gonna get in this far. I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes out. I feel like that's a better shot than the DC 12 saving throw, which I think he's was. Let me just roll back a second. Well, yeah, I think his dex save was just flat. Sorry, I'm just kind of. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna attack him at disadvantage with my hand axe. It worked out well for Sander with the crossbow, shooting that demon, the tiefling,
Assassin
right?
man.
That's right. Let's try it. All right.
Oh,
a 20 will hit for sure.
the story decides.
Nice.
For 8 damage.
He is a wizard. Despite how high level he is a wizard.
Yeah, that's what I was
True.
saying. If he's running low on spell slots, now's the time to burn him
He
down.
is a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The wizard.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking. I have 2 hand axes. Can I? And I do have the 2 weapon fighting. Can I throw with my other hand?
I think so.
Cool. Let's do it. Same thing. Disadvantage. Does 12 hit?
I'm sorry. Let me check here.
Yes, a check.
I have to check.
That's great.
That'll hit.
Good.
That'll hit.
I like those
Oh,
odds.
12
No
hits?
way.
Oh,
Yes.
this is easy
It's a
then.
wizard. He's a glass cannon.
4 more.
4 more damage.
Okay. All right.
Silverado says this is easy.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
This is easy. I'm
As
on
he's
the
laying
floor.
on the ground, bleeding out.
Come on. Just gotta miss me.
So I'm sorry. So that is the end of your turn there, though.
That's the end of my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I did do.
I'm out of water. Oh no.
He
12
unleashes a ray of frost at you, just pointing his hand out at you, Eric.
Is it,
19.
that hits.
Okay, and that's going to be some damage here. We'll roll a d8, 2 damage.
It's gonna be a lot.
Oh, you're up still.
Oh my gosh.
He says,
I'm at 1.
"You
I'm at 1.
fools, I will show you whose domain this is."
We have 2 hit points amongst the 3 of us.
And that brings us to Silverado.
Oh my gosh. That's safe.
Now, the cool thing that would happen in this moment if I rolled a 20, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be
Wouldn't it?
really cool.
It'll be really cool.
I got a 19. Very close.
Dang it. Okay. That's good, though. 2 saves so far.
That's
That's
two-
good.
two passes.
2 successes. That's
Not
good,
dead
yeah.
yet.
All
Okay, that brings us to
All right,
Vincent.
Vincent.
Okay.
Take him down,
Uh,
Vincent.
Question, because it doesn't say specifically. So, in being knocked unconscious, would my necrotic shroud have dropped, even though I was only down for like a second?
I think that thing. I don't know.
All it says is it lasts for a minute or until I end it as a bonus action.
It's still on.
Okay, great.
Unconscious necrotic shout.
Yeah, I think it's not concentration.
Oh
Good.
God, it's a dead
So I'm
body.
just gonna kind of step across to right here, so I'm squared up with them. And I'm just gonna be like, why won't you just freaking leave us alone and die? And I'm gonna unleash another Eldritch Blast.
Hit him.
11.
11 hits.
Nice.
That's a low AC even for a wizard.
Great. That's great.
Okay, so that
Take
is
it and go.
8 points of damage, force damage, plus the hex damage is 3, plus 4 more damage for the necrotic shroud. So
15.
15 total.
Damn.
15 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's still up, but this blast of energy is really disoriented him. He drops his staff for a moment as he's looking around, near passing out.
Put me in, coach. Put me in. I'll take him out. Put me in, coach.
I'm going to send you to apologize to Xander in person.
And that brings us to Eric.
Eric can get toe to toe.
Me in, coach.
All right. He goes in low with his war pick. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
Hits.
They both hit, but
It hits. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
this
9.
guy has no AC.
9 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Follows up with a backhand with his hammer
Oh yeah.
for
Hits.
15. For 5 more. Die, mother.
And your last strike seems to do the trick as the wizard lets out a vicious snarl and falls to the ground, his teeth just chattering and clinking together and making one last steel sound of a trap closing.
Awesome.
Someone get me up, please. I'm so hurt.
I'll turn and spare the dying on my new friend, Silverado.
Cool. Do that for the other 2 people that are unconscious as well.
And then I'll spare the dying on Deathida and then Kevin.
Very good.
Get the dwarves to drag us out and make sure you kill that man.
I will pick up the Durgar's dead body by the scruff, and drag him out with us.
I'll scoop up Silverado.
Woo.
Okay. Oh, I guess they're unconscious, right? Oh no, spare the dying brings them up, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't.
No, I think it just stabilizes them.
Oh shoot, sorry.
Yeah.
I want to take this Durgar back as I wanted to take something.
Well, kill him at least. make sure he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because technically you knock him unconscious, but you could just end it all here right now with a war pick to the throat.
What do you think, Eric?
Or maybe into the chest or something in case we need to speak with the dead when we get back to the church.
Yeah. You could drag the body. I mean,
I'm gonna drag him unconscious. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna heal on. He's not gonna heal on his own before we get.
And
him to the church.
we have 3 dwarves as well, if I remember right, that can carry people as well.
Yeah.
But we want to get out of here before anybody else comes. We didn't see that apprentice, and I'm sure there's more minotaurs.
Yeah. No. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'll grab. I'll try and drag. I don't know if Vincent, if you can drag one of the guys. I'll try and drag the wizard and Deathida to the doorway.
Okay. I'll throw the door open and holler at the other dwarves, tell them that we need to. We got a lot of unconscious people out here. We need help with Deathida and with Kevin and Silverado.
Humnalda, Baruli, and Thragnound come in. You killed the bastard.
Oh yeah, we killed the bastard.
That is great news. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, agreed.
I'll make sure I pick up my axes. I'll wipe the blades off on the guy's cloak and put them back where they go in my belt.
Hey, before we leave, does he have my my serpent staff on his dead person?
Yes, he just dropped it. Yep.
I'm taking it back.
Right on.
Where's Kingston?
That's exactly what I say. I'm taking this back.
My boy.
We saved Kevin and Deathida.
Yeah.
With that, let's take them. I'll firemen's carry the Durgar over my shoulder.
Thragnound says, "Where are you going with him?"
He's got things to answer for back at with Therazessa.
Yes, my friend. I don't know that I would walk across town dragging Orgud, though. I mean, from what I have learned in the short stay here, Orgud is quite powerful.
Got a point.
You know what? With that, on that note, you're right. I'll drop his body on the ground and do the one-handed hammer like I did to the Minotaur to these guys. I'll do it to his chest though, to like right over his heart, in case there is something that we want to talk to him later.
So you're killing him essentially. This evil wizard is being slain as he deserves?
He is.
Okay. Noted.
Loot him for stuff. I know I'm unconscious right now, but
Hey guys, I think we should loot him for stuff.
yes. Come on, Silver needs a magic item.
I'll search him.
Sure, let's do it. I'll keep an eye around while you look him over.
10.
He doesn't have a lot on him. A small coin purse with 2 platinum pieces.
Ooh, it's 20 gold.
That's all. He seemed like he wasn't even ready for battle, really. Maybe just a relaxing evening, and then he rushed down here in his lounge robe with the nearest staff at hand, expecting perhaps an easy conquest, assuming himself to be the perfectionist, undefeatable, and yet here he lies, slain.
He's about to go to bed.
I just don't know how we leave his body just right here in the middle of the room.
Burn the bastard, sent him to the eternal flame.
I like the way you think. I'll drag his body over to the fireplace and drop a sacred flame just to stoke it a little bit more powerfully.
The flame screams wildly when you put the wizard's body in. The powerful magic leaving in a fury. And, of course, this disposes of his body.
Nice.
I mean, the fire would probably have to be pretty hot. I don't want to think about this kind of thing too much, but,
The smell of burning flesh
That's right.
wafting through the room.
Right.
on that note, I'm not much far from death's door myself.
Yeah, me the same. We got to get out of here.
Yeah. I'll help the remaining comrades that we have with us and get out of Dodge. Make our way towards the Temple of Therzeza.
Okay.
As we're walking, is it like middle of the day? What time of day is it?
Well, it is late morning by now, but in the underground city here, there is no natural light for most of the day.
I mean, as far as like the commerce in the town and things like that, is it
Sure.
the streets? Is there a lot of people out?
Yes, it's quite busy.
Okay, so as we're walking down the street with a half orc and a dwarf draped over our shoulders, I'm going to and an elf. I'm going to very loudly talk to Eric on the way and be like, I cannot believe these guys can't even hold a little morning booze. Can't even drink with their breakfast without making fools of themselves. You have to drag them home.
I'll pick on Vincent's ruse and just play along with them. We really have to find, we really got to find a little bit hardier drinking partners. I mean,
Seriously, either that or we got to get these ones some sippy cups. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Or at least we need to give them get them in the habit of swapping water, beer.
Something, right?
It's despicable.
Hey, how you doing? Just getting our friends. Crazy morning. All right.
Surprisingly enough, you don't draw a lot of attention.
The dwarven town.
It's a pretty
not
strange
the first
city.
time.
So yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see here. I will describe the city a little bit more here, though. Just basically, there's essentially peddlers here and there selling wares in front of shops that are actually built into the stone. Figures of permanently bent miners who are out to spend their last coppers. Beggars in rags. And then here and there are some who look well off, dressed in colorful garments, decorated with hats and gloves, attended by servants or bodyguards. The general marketplace, most of these settlements are shanty towns of rubbish strewn between permanent structures of brick and whatever rock. And the permanent structures mostly seem to be shops as well.
Cool.
All right.
So I sense the idea here is to go trekking across town to the Temple of Therzeza. Do I have you guys right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I think that is a perfect place to end the adventure for the evening. You guys having just defeated the evil wizard and looking for what to do next, it would seem.
Yeah. That was intense.
Yeah, man. That was close.
Revenge.
GG's, everybody.
That's great.
Yeah, you too.